Star Hoops, Central Vibes, where the ladies thrive. Breaking it down, highlights come alive. Crossovers, threes, hustle, don't stop. Women's game shining, we taking it to the top. Handles ridiculous, moves so ferocious. Step backs lethal like poetry in motion. Queens on the court making noise explosion. Game so smooth, no need for promotion. Star Hoop Central, we running the court. Breaking it down, giving fans full support from the tip off to the last buzzer sound. We're here for the love, giving breakdowns profound. Never sleep on this, skill set divine. Buckets dropping like rain, every shot refined. Courts a canvas and they paint with their shine. Passing gems, no look, threads intertwined. Fast breaks, dimes in defense for days. Highlighting greatness in every play. Legends in the making, stars in the fray. Turning up the heat, watch the artistry sway. Star Hoop Central, we running the court. Breaking it down, giving fans full
Star Hoop Central, we reign in the game. Fast break the logic, no time for delay. Full court press, every word that we say. From zones to the man, the schemes we unweave. Breaking the box score, we don't just believe. The day in the key where clutch get defined. MVP stats or the heart in the grind. Legends get forged in the fires of our chat. Star Hoop Central, where the real game's at.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome back to Stars Hoop Central, where all the stars align. You got Showtime On Point Sports, HDII TV, and I Am Zo Media. And yours truly, Key Facts. Make sure you hit the like button as you enter. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the all notification button so you know every single time we go live. We got a great episode today. A lot of topics, great topics to cook on. We got to get into, the title at hand, why A'ja Wilson is the greatest WNBA player of all time on episode 29. But before we get into any of that, how is the panel doing today? Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday, chat.
Monday, everybody. Let me address something real quick. I'm not, look here, man. Before we even get to the topic, look here, bro. Look here. I could have went in earlier today. I said, I'm gonna wait till the show. It's brought to my attention that all of a sudden, y'all, we can't have any critiques about Dana Evans. Now, I didn't know Dana Evans was untouchable. Me and HD did a video on Dana Evans, and we talked about Dana Evans going there, Chicago Sky fans, and somehow it got twisted to Angel Reese fans. Oh, she's going to Angel Reese fans. Angel Reese fans was harassing her. And now, silly me, HD, everybody on here, I didn't know critiquing basketball is harassing somebody. So if that's the case, I've been harassed for the last 4 years on YouTube. I've been getting harassed, disrespected, all kind of nasty, vulgar language towards me. I didn't know that. I didn't know. Criticize somebody's basketball skills or their game, that's harassment. Now, people say, oh, she was getting harassed. Okay, well, I didn't know she was getting harassed. I'm only thinking about the basketball part. I don't follow every little thing these celebrities do. See, I'm not like everybody else. Some of us, we actually got real lives. We don't watch every little thing. So if she was harassed and it was personal, okay, I'm not talking about that. Everything I talk about is basketball. It wasn't nothing personal. I literally congratulate her. Then we doing a live stream, doing live game. I said I was cooking Dana Evans. Chicago Sky was cooking Dana Evans. I was cooking Dana Evans too. And I was happy for her that she won. I'm happy that she was able to win. I want to see everybody win. It's nothing personal. So I want to say this. If me is cooking your basketball skills is harassment, oh well, I'm not apologizing. Deal with it. Deal with it. Pull the panties out your butt. Get out your feelings. And enjoy the damn content. We can move on.
Well, that should tell you how this episode is gonna go, guys. He started off with the hammer. He put the hammer down. He said, "Y'all gonna have to get over it." Hey, two things could be true, man. She had a interesting season, to say the least, with the Chicago Sky, and she had a good season playing the role that she should have played for the Las Vegas Aces. It's credit to the Aces, credit to Dana coming off of the bench and doing what she did. It doesn't take anything away from that, but it doesn't change how she looked over there in Chicago and some of the things she did as well. And I think it's okay, yeah, to critique that. I don't think there's
And
anything
again, I have no problem with her clapping back. See, look, let's get this part of the way, because for some reason, I don't know what is it. What is it about us? I don't know what it is. You say something about Chicago Sky, you disrespecting the city of Chicago. You literally say Chicago Sky is a bad organization. They say you talking about the city of Chicago. You talk about Dana. I simply said, I'm happy for Dana. Dana can cook. This is her time to shine. That was, for some reason, that got overlooked. Y'all don't want her to cook. Yeah, I never said that. I was just pointing out the fact that, yeah, she's saying all this, but she did play bad last year. We all saw it.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a narrative like, oh, y'all gotta apologize to Dana, and it's like, no. Two things could be true. I wish we could live in a world where people understand that. By the way, there's not just one truth. Like, two things could be true. She played bad last year, and she played good this year.
Did she play bad, or was she in the wrong role? That's two different things.
She was in the wrong role last year, like we said. I said this before the season. I said this last
we
year.
could say Dana played bad on Chicago, but yet when we look at Chicago this season, we say they don't know what they're doing. They got people in the wrong role. Like even Kia Nurse, is Kia Nurse really a bad player, or is Chicago Sky asking her to do something that isn't in her wheelhouse? It can be two different things.
I mean, for me personally, I think it's both. I think she was in the wrong role, and I think at times she played bad, and she was upset about her role. That's why her agent went on the internet, which was extremely unprofessional, because she got put back to her correct role, which is the role she's playing on the Aces, and she was upset about being put back to her correct role. So that's where I say she did play bad. She was out of role, and she played bad for me.
Hold on, time out. Man, Angel Reese was put in the wrong role. She was playing a totally different role she used to, man. What are we doing? Everybody was out of the role.
A lot of players professionally don't play the role they're supposed to play. I don't get it.
Hold on a second. Her not being in the right role had nothing to do with her throwing the ball out of bounds.
Look, she played bad last year. Was she in the wrong role? Yeah, she was in the wrong role as well. But she played bad last year. She wasn't passing the ball correctly on the pick and rolls. She threw the ball off the backboard. She threw the ball out of bounds. Instead of her stepping up, she pouted, just like other players have done. I've criticized, shows criticized. All of us have criticized players, even if they're not in the wrong role. If you play bad, you play bad. Nobody had a problem with Dana clapping back. Harassment, I think, is too strong of a word.
Though. That's not how
harassment.
Yes, I hear this all the time. Like that's not. I'm sorry to tell y'all. That's not how basketball players think. Every basketball player thinks they're capable of more than they actually are capable of. Giving the team, giving the situation, and the responsibilities. Again, Chicago Sky is at fault for putting Dana Evans in the starting lineup because they didn't build the roster correctly to start the season. So you inflate her ego coming off of winning a championship. You tell her she has a bigger role, but then when she plays bad, it's just on her. I feel like it's on both of them. We can't. Again, there's differences from a starting player that's an actual starting player that is just having a few bad games versus an actual player who's just put into a role because the organization built the team incorrectly Now you're asking them to do something, and they're not going to turn it down. It's just like a backup quarterback that a franchise doesn't really know how to select quarterbacks, and you put a backup quarterback in a starting role. What you think he gonna go to the coach and say, "No, coach, go get another quarterback. I can't do it." Guess what he gonna do? He gonna go up in there. He gonna think he Tom Brady. He gonna find him. He gonna try to find him a Jerry Rice on the practice squad, and they gonna go into every game thinking in my Joe Montana and Jerry Rice.
But
Okay,
Prince,
Prince.
but
I'm
Prince,
from
my thing is,
yeah.
Prince, but
Go
my
ahead,
thing
Keith.
is when she moved back to her role and she can make a pass to Izzy, but if she got a pass to Angel or I'm talking about stuff like that. I'm not saying that the Chicago Sky organization is perfect and that they didn't play a role in what we saw transpire from certain players. I would never take away from the fact that they're at fault. It's enough blame to go around, though. I feel like she still half of it is that she played bad as well because she was frustrated or this or that or whatever the case may be. It could be all of that stuff. But we watched her do certain things when certain players were on the floor or against Teaspoon, when Teaspoon, you know what I mean? And this was when she was in her role, like the role she's supposed to be in, not when she was out of position. I think that's what people are kind of looking at as well to
So
say,
she's a bad teammate and an uncharacteristic leader.
She played bad.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
but you're giving a different explanation than what you're actually saying. You're saying she played bad, but you're talking about her leadership with the young players and who she's not passing the ball to, who she's passing the ball to. That's leadership and
No,
characteristic
I'm talking
issues.
about her
I
play.
think she. Well, I'll
But
speak. I
you
think
didn't
she's a
keep. You never
bad
say
leader.
nothing about her play.
I
You
think
that's
she's a
I
bad
do.
characteristic
I'm
leader.
issues.
talking about literally her playing on
So
the
give me
court.
one example of her play.
I'm talking about her being able to
But
make a
Key, give me one
pass.
example of her play. You're
I'm
giving
about to,
characteristic issues.
on the court. I'm saying if she could pass to one player, but
That's
not,
characteristic issues. That's not a play.
but
Give
I'm
me a
saying
play.
you're purposely playing bad. People are
But
saying
that's characteristic issues. You say she was a bad player. That's characteristic
I'm
issues.
not saying she's a bad player overall. I'm saying last year, based off, I'm literally not saying she's a bad player altogether. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying last year, she was not a good player last year.
I still don't know what that means though.
Okay.
What does that mean though?
Okay,
Okay.
What's the difference?
okay, Prince. I'm gonna ask you a question. What was her role last year?
Her role last year was to be the starting point guard, get everybody involved, and score when she came.
Okay, what the role she should have been playing last year?
She should have been the sixth man.
Okay,
Right.
so okay, Prince. Let me ask you a question. When they put her on the bench and she became a sixth man, what did she do?
She played okay. Actually, to be honest, let's be fair. Dana Evans did have a good start to the season, but look at her numbers. Let's be fair. She had a good start to the season. Was she underdeveloped? Did she ever reach her potential with Chicago? Did she do on a night to night basis what it took to win? No. But let's be real. Dana Evans did have an okay start to the season for the money she was making and her first time in that starting lineup. Let's be 100 with a coach and teaspoon that isn't aware of offensive scheming. Let's be 100. Let's be 100.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Dana Evans played good last year. By your so what you saying is by her standards, she played good.
When did I say she played good though?
I'm trying to see. Okay, y'all. Okay, at first you said, see, this is what I keep hearing from everybody. She wasn't in the right
But
role.
you trying to lump me with everybody. I'm
When
different.
she
You trying
came
to
off the
that ain't
bench,
what I'm saying. What I'm
when
saying
she
is in the
when she
role that
came off the
Chicago
bench,
gave her,
when she came off the bench and she was the sixth man. Okay, it seemed like to me that's the perfect role for her, right?
that
Okay, so
is. Again, she gonna go tell Teaspoon, no, I don't want to be in the starting lineup.
No, she's not gonna say that. But my thing is this: I've said this last year. I mean, I don't know why people keep talking about Dana Evans like she's just like she Asia Chelsea Gray. Look, Dana played in a wrong role. If everybody remember Dana, she was a 6 or 7 person off the bench. That's where she's effective at. She's a scoring guard. She doesn't facilitate. Was she used wrong? Absolutely. I said this last year. I said this before the season. Dana might do a better job in Las Vegas because she can actually play in the position she needs to play in, which is off the bench, 6th or 7th woman. All people were saying last year was you didn't play up to being a starting point guard, and that's okay. There's a lot of point guards that have done that didn't play up to their standards. They were really bench players. So it is what it is.
HD, this is the funny part about it, though, HD.
I don't get it.
But again, you got 2 point guards on the court.
That's not
like I think that was Teaspoon's fault. You can't put Dana Evans and Lindsey Allen on the court together and say go be playmakers.
But Lindsey Allen wasn't on the floor. It was her and Diamond DeShields.
No, it was her and Lindsey Allen. It was her and Lindsey Allen. They played the most minutes in the backcourt together. At the start of the season, Lindsey Allen and Dana Evans played the most minutes in the backcourt together.
But we know that Jeff P had Dana.
So it wasn't so it wasn't Dana or Diamond, because I remember it was Dana, Diamond, Marina, Angel, and E. Will. That was the starting lineup I saw most of the time.
No,
I'll go back.
When you look at the games, and you look at the situational of when they were having bulk of the minutes, right? When Teaspoon had her lineup, she had Dana Evans, Lindsey Allen, Mabry, Angel, and Camilla. Diamond DeShields and Michaela was fighting for minutes at the start of the season.
Camilla was hurt.
Exactly. They were fighting like they were at the beginning of the season. They were going hand in hand. Like they were literally fighting for the three position.
But Miller came off the bench, Prince, in preseason. She was going to come off the bench to start the season.
When E. Will got hurt, what happened?
Yeah, that's when Camilla got inserted to the starting lineup because Camilla just got back from shoulder injury.
What game did E. Will get hurt?
I don't know the game, but I remember she got hurt and Camilla was coming right back because Camilla was supposed to play in that game, but they sat her out to play the next game. And that's when she started. And then Lizzie and Kennedy got in the starting lineup, I think after 10 games or something like that.
I think it was 12. It was 12.
12, yeah. It was 12.
It was the second Indiana Fever game when Lindsey Allen, Kennedy caught, because I remember in the pregame before they even made the move, I said Dana Evans need to bench Dana Evans for Lindsey Allen and Kennedy Carter. The same exact string. You can go back and look at it in the pregame, literally on YouTube. I'm just trying to figure out. I don't know, man. Maybe I don't. I think I don't know nothing about basketball. Maybe that's what it is. When I watched Chicago play at the beginning of the year, Dana Evans was inconsistent, up and down. Her agent was mad about her going to the bench. I'm just trying to figure out. Now we saying she was in the right role when she wanted to start. That's what she wanted. She wanted to start.
That's also what Jeff Pagliosha wanted. That's Kennedy was not going to start. That was not a thing. Jeff wanted her to start, which makes sense because he knew her as a player.
She was there on the championship team. She was there on the championship team.
He wanted that. But it didn't work out well. But even when
that's not her. Again, she's too small. She's not really a point. She's too small to play the two. Like Dana got drafted to be a spark plug off the bench. Dana didn't even get drafted to eventually be in a starting role. Dana came out of Louisville to be a HVL kind of player.
I mean, I agree. I don't think we talking about the same thing in that aspect.
That's fine. Guess what? That's fine. But guess what? You know what else proven? That she got the best player in the world, all the greatest player ever, and she won a championship. She wasn't going. I can't say. Look, if she goes somewhere else, and she put up the same production she put up last year. She went somewhere else and lose, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Let's move on.
She did win a championship with Chicago.
If she would, that's not what I said. If she would have went somewhere else this season and would never won a championship, y'all wouldn't be saying this. You know it, not know it. We wouldn't be having this conversation.
She did win a championship with Chicago, though. Sure.
That's not what you're not listening. I don't care what she did.
But you can't say you living in a hypothetical. That's a fact. She got 2 championships. No, that's a hypothetical.
And she would have never.
You don't know that, show, because whatever she would have went to the Lynx. You chose the Lynx before the season started. You chose the Lynx before the season started. What if she would have went to the Lynx?
She wouldn't, and they would never won, and we'll be saying Dana Evans she
Come
didn't
on,
do
man.
that. We wouldn't be talking about her the
But I
same.
mean, but she would have never, but she would have never went to the Lynx because Heideman's there. Look, like if Dana
Remember,
played,
Heidemann was on her way out. HD. Remember,
I
Heidemann
know,
signed back last minute. Don't
right? I
forget
know.
that.
We would not be
No,
talking
I
about that.
didn't. So what I'm saying is, if Dana went somewhere else and was able to play in the role which she is a scoring guard, she would be effective. She would be fine. My issue is she did not play well as a starting point guard. She's not really a good entry passer. She's not. We've seen this. Defensively, she's solid. I think she's a solid defender, especially for her size. But yeah, we said that. So I don't get the harassment part. You were called out for your play. People showed film of your play. And now that you won, you can clap back. But the harassment part, I think, is overdoing it. I don't think she was harassed. I didn't see it.
But time out. That's not the conversation I'm having. I don't care about none of that. That's not the conversation I'm having. I don't care about. I'm not even.
No, I know you're not having the convo, Prince. I'm speaking from me. That's for me. I'm not speaking about you, show, that's me speaking about what people have been saying and sending us. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about. We didn't say that you care. I know you don't care about that. So that's why I'm saying I'm speaking from my point of view of how I feel about it, is that if you're not playing well and I got proof of watching your games, you're not playing well, I'm going to critique you. Now, the harassment part, nobody would think about no damn Dana Evans. Like, be for real. Like, okay, you balled out on the Aces, bet. But you're not Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, or Asia. In 5 years, everybody gonna remember them three, not you. So can we move on to a real play and real topic? Like, nobody care about Dana Evans, bro. That's like Steve Kerr coming out talking trash. Come on.
I feel like two things could be true. I just think two things could be true.
I'm just looking at people. I'm saying something because they acting like we the ones who ran. No, I just kept talking about basketball. I don't know what you coming at me for. I said bad. And I'm gonna say what I want to say, man. Hey, man, y'all gotta stop being so sensitive, dog. Like, real talk, man. We talk about everybody we talk about. So when we say something about a player you like, it's a problem. And when I talk about players I like, you overlook it. For some reason, that always get overlooked. That's a constant thing in YouTube. You'll talk about you. I can talk about Angel. I can talk about Fee and everybody else. They ain't gonna care about it. So when I say something about a player you like, or I point out the obvious stuff, it's a problem. I'm cool. She clapping back. I ain't got no problem with that. But act like she played great and it was all Chicago fault. I mean, look, Chicago, we know what it is with them. But Dana Evans also, she didn't play good. It proved to me, this year proved that Dana Evans plays better with already proven higher caliber players. That's just what it is. She's not good. You won't get the best Dana Evans with a young team. You will get that out of her. You'll get a better Dana Evans with a team full of stars. That's what they proved.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. So I don't know why people got their panties in a bunch.
It's her thing. Like,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Oh man. All right. Well, you got that out. You got that out. Showtime.
See, look at the dude right here. Y'all sound salty. I sound salty about congratulating her, and then the move. And I sound this. That's what I'm talking about. Salty.
But look what you said too, though. That's the funny. That's like Dana didn't have a problem getting the ball to Asia, a proven star. It's like, yeah, she didn't. We saw her not have a problem getting the ball to Izzy, but then don't have a problem getting the ball. Like, we get it. You feel me? We get it. So it's cool. I think it's amazing. I think she deserves the respect. I really do. You won. When you win, you deserve the respect. But speaking on last year, I don't think people are wrong to say, hey, you ain't really play that well. I don't think that. I think two things would be true. But this year is the newest year, not last year. So you got bragging rights for now.
I smelled salty when I rooted for her to win. Stupid.
Bro, I picked the Aces before the season to win, and I also said Dana would be good. So what we talking about?
Hey, Dana Evans ain't do enough this year to get 20 minutes of airtime, man.
Right, like let's go. Thank you, Prince. I'm glad Prince said it because y'all listen.
What we doing, man?
Come on.
I mean, y'all
like it's Dana. This is Steve Kerr for the Bulls coming out saying, "Oh, look what I did!" Like, go over there, bro. Come on, come on.
I'm gonna say it one more time. I don't know nothing about them DMs. Like I said, you pay attention to the celebrity life. I don't. I'm talking about basketball. We talking about basketball. Y'all talking about for personal life. Y'all care about who sleep with who and all this other stuff. I don't care about that. We talking basketball. Let's move on, man. Let's get to real ball.
All right, y'all. All right. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Now, speaking of amazing players, let's talk about A'ja Wilson, man. Let's talk about A'ja Wilson, 4-time MVP, 2-time scoring leader, man. We got to ask the question, is 4-time MVP A'ja Wilson officially the GOAT, and why? And I'm going to start with HD. I want to hear what HD.
Now, hold on. Before HD go, let me pull my showtime. Before HD go, I got to pull my showtime.
I'm not the host today, y'all.
I got some stuff to say. I got some stuff to say, man. I got some stuff to say. It might hurt some people's feelings, but I got to keep it real, because all year long, I watch people dismiss my comments, dismiss my talking points. I watch people dismiss A'ja on YouTube entirely in conversations. When I would say she's the only needle mover in the league, when I would say she's the only floor raiser, people on screens looked at me funny. People was like, nah, Prince, this person is on their level. When I said she wasn't even close to A'ja Wilson, I said we are talking about the GOAT. Y'all talking about somebody that had 2 good seasons and trying to put them in the same conversation. When I said there's nobody in the league that can guard her one-on-one, when I said there's no offensive or defensive player in the WNBA or on planet Earth that's better than A'ja Wilson on both sides of the floor, people laughed at me. But now you got everybody on YouTube want to put A'ja Wilson in their thumbnails after dismissing her. Like, so many people on YouTube are so disingenuous. They don't really care about the league. They care about their favorite players, and they might as well just say it. Because I've seen 1,000 thumbnails with A'ja Wilson in it when they dismissed her all season and talked about everybody else, but on the same breath say they care about the league. If you care about the league, look at the face of the league. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Like, everybody on YouTube is being so contradictory. Now all of a sudden, in a 2-week span, everybody on YouTube then changed their mind, and everybody on YouTube want to have these conversations. Shout out to Star Hoop Central for being the only ones that kind of guided the light on the A'ja Wilson conversation. Shout out to all of those who rock with me all year long when I was telling y'all, don't y'all see what y'all witnessing with y'all eyes? And everybody dismissed it, but go in chats, go on YouTube, create videos saying why we talking about one player and why we not talking about the league. Yeah, we not talking about the league because y'all not talking about the face of the league. I've never seen a sport in my life. Everybody says they know basketball. Everybody says they want to talk sports. Everybody says they want to stay away from drama. I've never seen a YouTube community in my life, whether it's hate or love, that don't talk about the face of the league and the best player in it. We talked about drama all year long in the WNBA. I don't care about if it's good or bad about LeBron. LeBron is the face of the WNBA. Go on YouTube. Even if we want to complain about those channels, who they talk about? LeBron, because he's the face of the league when Kobe was in the league. Who they talked about, good or bad? Michael Jordan says that. I've never seen a league, even on ESPN, I've never seen a league that doesn't talk about the best player in the world. Why she got to continue to prove to people that don't know what they talking about that she's the GOAT? But yet we say we care about expanding the league. We care about this. We want to get these women paid. You know how you get these women paid? Put A'ja in front of them. You know how you get these women on a bigger platform? Put a product in front of them that's going to sell year in and year out. And at the end of the day, she's going to always be the last one standing. And I rest my case. I just had to say that because the last 2 days on YouTube has been so disingenuous. And honestly, it's been so disrespectful to her, those in the league that really want to support the league. Like with YouTubers and content creators and mainstream media has done in the WNBA over the last 2 years, all of them should be apologizing to A'ja Wilson Like seriously, like what they did to her in the last 2 years was so disrespectful. And want me to tell you how I know she's the face of the league? Because she never said a word. She just went play basketball.
I'm just trying to figure out who on this panel said Fee was on the same level as Asia Wilson. Y'all ever heard me say that?
None of us have ever said any player is on the same
I'm just trying to
level
figure
as
out why we got people in the
None of
chat.
us have ever
And
said any
and I
player
usually
is
don't
on
even
the
pay
same level
attention.
as Asia.
You got people lying saying somebody said Fee was on that. It lets you know, like, some of y'all, bro, y'all are just retarded. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all need to check. God sending you folks to check. You got a couple people, man, y'all need to check. I said last year, Asia should have won MVP and defense player of the year. That was my pick last year. Just because I picked Fee as the MVP, and you don't know nothing, you don't understand nothing about how awards work and basketball work, don't mean you get mad at me. I got Asia. Look, I said what I said about Asia for the last 2 years. I always stay the same, bro. And I never said Fee was better than Asia. Never said that. Fee is the second best player in the world. That's my opinion. Who been number one and number two in MVP the last couple years? All right, then.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of us have ever said that. I think we got on here, time in and time out and said, man, Ace is the best women's basketball player on the planet. You feel me? So I don't think any of us has ever said that.
And nobody ever said somebody was better than Asia. They folks just be making up stuff. Man, let's get to the topic, man. What you, AC, go ahead, bro.
Okay. Shout out to Prince and Show, man, and Key, for what they're saying. I can't speak for everybody. I only can speak for HD. I've been on YouTube for a while. I do my own stuff. Asia, I had Asia as the GOAT way before. This year, last year, year before, when they won their second championship, I had Asia as the GOAT because I've never seen anybody like Asia before. So before the season, I picked the Aces to go all the way. Before the playoffs, I picked the Aces to go all the way because I know basketball. Y'all love trolling and taking people's stuff and clipping it and trying to pin it against everybody. Look, I'm going to be honest, man. I don't really care about trolls. I'm only doing this stuff because of my brothers and my sister up here and other sisters and my aunties. Honestly, I could care less. Asia Wilson's been the GOAT to me for a long time. I didn't need this year. I didn't need last year. Even when they didn't win last year, I still had her as the GOAT because she's the greatest player I've seen on both sides. Not one side, not logo threes, not in this area. On both sides of the ball, played great. And she expanded her game by being a facilitator this year as well. Y'all didn't catch that. Y'all didn't catch the wrinkles to her game when she wasn't scoring like she was and she went towards the defensive end. Y'all didn't see how she switched on the guards, how she was able to guard 1 through 5. Y'all didn't see that. So I've always had Asia as my GOAT. I've had her as my GOAT. Originally, before her, I had Cheryl Swoops. I don't know if I'm the only one on that. I had Cheryl Swoops as my GOAT before Asia took the crown. So again, this year didn't show me nothing different, everybody. Asia Wilson has always been the standard. She should have been the face of the league 3 or 4 years ago. There's no question about it who it is. She's continuously been disrespected. She's continuously been shitted on. And I'm sorry for cursing, but she has. She has been did that way. She doesn't get credit when it's due. Everyone's always looking for her to say this, say that. Asia beats to her own drum. I love the way she moves. I love the way she put all her teammates on notice after they got blown out and they went and took the crown. Told everybody this. Asia Wilson is the reason why this team got to a championship. I know y'all love Becky. That's cool and all. I still give Asia all the credit. I'm sorry. Asia sat down with Bam during the season. They devised a defensive scheme for their team to get better. Y'all didn't know about that. And then Jack, best guard in the league, continuously gets disrespected. To me, should be top 4 in the league because she's the best guard. She proved it. Every game she proved it. She guarded the best perimeter player, shut them down, and dropped 30, dropped 20 some on the other end. And she could facilitate as well. Just like Chelsea Gray said, best guard in the league. Chelsea Gray had to remind a lot of people as well that she is the point guard. Not no person who lead in assists and turnovers. No, that's not a point guard. This is a point guard. And if y'all just now tuning in, Chelsea Gray been that girl since Duke. So stop playing with her name as well. So again, if y'all gonna talk trash about the three staples of the franchise, not a bench warmer, a role player. Stop playing. A'ja Wilson's the GOAT, period. And she's the face of the league, period. And that's all I got to say.
Facts. That's a fact, man. What you got on this Showtime?
I mean, she did, bro. She ended this whole she ended Caitlin Clark media GOAT hype train, bro. That whole campaign, whatever they got going on, ESPN, Fox Sports. You know why? Because there wasn't a standard in the WNBA. You didn't have a clear-cut standard. You didn't have nobody to measure these young players out there. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I was saying last week, that's why this championship means more for A'ja Wilson. Because she need to be the one that set the bar us in the new generation. And she did that. And now we have a standard. Now you just can't come out and talk about viewership. You can't talk about attendance and make it seem like that's the measuring stick. No, it's about what you do on the basketball court. And by the way, the Aces got the most views in the WNBA finals in 25 years. So we're not going to ignore the viewership. They got viewership. To me, it was a great performance from A'ja Wilson, one of the greatest individual performances I've seen in sports in a little minute. She was on a personal mission. She scraped the plate. She won everything but an All-Star MVP. I mean, what is to really say? I think she she head and shoulders over everybody else. And I said this plenty of times. Even if she didn't win the MVP, she's still better than everybody else. If somebody else would won MVP, that don't change nothing. She's still the best. She's still better than everybody else. From a skill perspective, mentally, like she's like the only one that could have did what she just did. Nobody else could have did that. You know, and I love feet, but she couldn't take the ace from the 8 seed to the 2nd seed won championship. No, I don't think nobody else could have did it. So that's just what it is, bro. Like they try to get down on A'ja though. And then I'm gonna be honest with you, they still trying to do it next year. We'll get to that though.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously been a consistent try for erasure when it comes to A'ja Wilson and her greatness. The media has continuously tried to push certain narratives and other players. I mean, even after them winning a championship, it's like, do you see that anywhere? The Cinderella story is the Aces. The Aces are the Cinderella story. What A'ja Wilson did this season is the Cinderella, because you notice they use that for the Indiana Fever. They say the Indiana Fever are the Cinderella story, how deep they got with the injuries. But it's like the whole point of sports is to win a championship, and they didn't win. I get it. They made it far, but they didn't win. The Aces was a 500 team and then has 16, 17 straight wins and then wins the championship. A'ja gets her second scoring title, finals MVP, defensive player of the year. That's the I don't know what else is the story, but that got the glass slipper or whatever the hell you want to call it. The other team did not. It's just simple. It really is. And they should be on every segment, talked about everywhere. That's how it's supposed to be. I mean, I don't understand what is the difference now that they've made it, but it's because it's clear that they're trying to erase a lot of, what she is doing and has done, and they're not really trying to cement it in history and really show people, like y'all say, the standard of the league. You can tell here's the thing, like I got on YouTube in January. I just got on YouTube in January. So people like me included are new to the WNBA and learning. Well, if you're new to the WNBA and learning, the Aces have to be the dynasty of this league, and A'ja Wilson has to be the face. Because if you're new, if you learn about them and A'ja, then you'll learn that that's the standard for the league. if you louden the Indiana Fever, people are going to think the Indiana Fever are the standard. People are going to think Caitlin Clark and Logo Threes are the standard when it's not. That's not the reality of the league right now. The league is dominated by, you know, 4s and 5s, really. Like things like that. You get what I'm trying to say? Not to say there's not great guards and stuff like that, but like people really be like, oh, a guard is finna win MVP. And it's like, that time is coming. I'm not saying it's not, but historically, a guard hasn't won in a long time. You get what I'm saying? But if they actually had Asia as the face of the league and the Aces as a dynasty, people will be able to actually come into the league like learning something, seeing what dominance is. And then you'll be able to put the teams, assess them up to that. You feel what I'm saying? So I mean, it's clear what they're trying to do, and the WNBA was in on it, Kathy included, putting all that money into CC to have her be it. Then you got FanDuel and the betting websites putting CC up there as well as far as their MVP. And I think Showtime, you just touched on it. I think they're about to try to do it again next year. Put CC for MVP.
Crazy.
The betting site. And it's like, how? You got to come take people chain. Like, you don't just, you got to, Asia's the MVP. You got to come take Asia chain. That's not how that works. How you just say, oh, she's the favorite to win MVP next year? How? Based off of what? But the media, ESPN, the WNBA is in on it. And they're a huge part of the problem. But I feel like the fans as well, the fans also got to do a better job at what they interact with. I will say that.
Yes.
I've made videos about Asia in the past. When I first got on YouTube, I made videos about Asia. I talk about Asia and stuff like that. But the fans got to do better with what they want to see in their algorithm and talk about, to force the media to talk about what you want them to talk about. Y'all just accept that, or y'all get enraged by what they are talking about and keep talking about what you're enraged about, instead of being like, you know, that shit not cool, but this is who should be the face of the league. Where's, you know, I want to see more of this. That y'all control it. If I get on the phone and talk to you right now, HD, and say I want so and so sneakers, if I go on Instagram, do you know I'm gonna see them sneakers immediately in the ad? Because I control my algorithm by what I talk about and interact with. So the fans got to do better as well on what you want to see. You feel me? So I mean, I do think you know, with Asia's dominance, Asia is dominant. She's just extremely dominant. I don't even think she obviously took a leap in stats this year, but that wasn't, for me, it wasn't it. Even on Excuse the Takeover, me and Prince have talked about it. I've always said, like, I'm interested to see what her leadership looks like this year. And she's leaped and bound. And I think that's a huge part of why they made it that far, is because of Asia's leadership. Nobody is touching Asia mentally, on the floor, in any way. And like you said, Showtime, even if somebody else won MVP, it still wouldn't make them better than her. Like, I don't know. I say it till I'm blue in the face that Asia Wilson's the best women's basketball player on the planet, not just in the WNBA.
Well, you gotta do it year in, year out. It's not about no 1 year. So I understand how it works. You know, or to be the best, you gotta be the best year in, year out, not just no 1 year. You know, that's not how it works. And again, man, she had a year of sample size. I can say she the best player. Now, who's gonna be the person that knock off the throne? We'll see. But I tell you what, they got a lot of work. They got a lot of work to do, man. Everybody, for sure.
I think she set herself up apart very far. There's a very far distance between Asia and the rest of the league.
Yes,
like,
it is.
Like, oh, it's a few players in there with her. Like, no, I mean, we're gonna have who's the top 3 every year. Who's the top 3 MVPs? Asia. You feel me? We're gonna do that, but like, she's already, as far as in the history of the sport. And I've said this on Excuse the Takeover as well. Asia has not even reached her peak. She's in her prime, but she has not even reached her peak. So she is doing this, and she hasn't even hit her ceiling.
Because it's a combination of skill. It's a combination of skill and then just footwork. Like, I'm sorry, like, it's Asia, and then the next person Like Asia's on a level where everybody else is like 100 steps behind her. I'm sorry. Like that's how it looks. Like she's by herself in that. She just is. Like me, Show, and Prince was watching the game covering Asia. Defensively, she took the game over just defensively. That's incredible. I haven't seen that from a lot of players in this league who done that. She's done it. So the next player, they got to be able to do it on both sides. They can't just do it in one aspect of the game. They got to do it on both sides. And if they don't do it on both sides, I'm sorry, they're not on Asia's level and they're not even touching her. She's the standard, and they need to treat her as such.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with that. I agree. Prince, I know you just gave a little rundown before HD started. Did you want to touch more on her, officially being the GOAT of the WNBA?
Yeah, and again, even when you think about what Aces were this season, the 14-14 is a little disingenuous because the Aces were the 9th seed in July, and their record was actually 9-12. I know ESPN want to start with the 14-14 because it just looked better, and they don't want to give her credit for bringing them from the slums. But in July, the Aces were 9-12 because that's when people were telling me, and anybody who's been on any of my live shows for the Aces during the regular season in the chat will tell you. We had people come up in there and say the Aces aren't even going to make the playoffs, Prince. They're in the 9th seed. We were 9-12, and they say we weren't going to make the playoffs. And I said, watch what Asia does. I was like, this is what Asia needs to get to another level. Because I've been saying all year, Star Who Central knows this isn't even the best Asia Wilson. There's nobody in the league that Asia feels it's go time with. Yeah, Angel Reese might guard her good. Yeah, Fee might score bucket for bucket with her. But HD, Key, Showtime, y'all been watching basketball long enough. Y'all been watching the NBA, y'all been watching college. There's something about when you got players, your contemporaries, and you look across the court and say, there's no way you beat me tonight, and it just takes the greatest to another level. There's nobody in the WNBA right now that makes her mad enough or that challenges her enough for us to see the best Asia Wilson. That's why I like when she plays Angel and Angel challenges her. Like, I want to continue to see players like the younger players, like the Angels, the Kikis, go at her because there's another level to what Asia is capable of that she hasn't unleashed yet. And when you think about peak powers, right? When we say, okay, there's somebody else that can probably catch them or something like that, there's nobody in the WNBA right now. When you think about a player slowing down, right? You say, okay, in the regular season they take it easy, but in the playoffs that's when they turn it up. She hasn't even been that yet, so there's no one that could even be in her stratosphere at this moment. Because when Asia got mad, let's look at this, y'all. Let's put the season in perspective, y'all. When Asia got mad and said, we not playing good enough, y'all need to get better, I'm gonna play hard, y'all follow me. Becky, sit right there, wear your nice sports coat to the game, fold your arms, I got it. What did she do? Both sides of the floor. She said, oh, Atlanta, you the number 2 seed, we spank you twice. Oh, Mercury, now you won't be the number 2 seed, we spank you twice in a row. Oh, Lynx, y'all think the Lynx can actually see me when I'm actually at the peak of my powers? Watch this work. She said, y'all think Fee is in the same conversation with me? No, she not. No, she not. To the rest of the league, yes. But no, she not. Is levels to this. So again, when you put all of that in perspective, that last part of the season, yes, the record is amazing. But what do GOATs do? What do GOATs do? They say, you think these players are on my level? Good. I got all of them coming up. We all, and again, y'all got to remember, all 3 of these teams were fighting for that number 2 seed. The Atlanta Dream, the Mercury, and the Aces were fighting for the number 2 seed. And the Aces had the Lynx in there as well, who was the best seed in the league, with Fee trying to wrap up her MVP campaign. So that game had implications too. I don't think people are really grasping. Again, maybe because the WNBA don't got that many eyes and it isn't looked at like other leagues. I don't think a lot of people are actually really. I know we want to talk about the championship, but I don't think people are really grasping what Asia did in the last 16 games. That's Mount Rushmore in itself. Like that's some y'all Tom Brady. Oh, y'all think Peyton Manning and Drew Brees is on my level? Watch me work. That's some Michael Jordan. Oh,
She
you think
above
Reggie
Mount.
Miller and
She
Clyde
above
Drexler
Mount
and Kobe
Rushmore.
Bryant? Watch me work. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's some Mount Rushmore kind of. That's some Serena Williams, Blind, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, Joe Montana work right there. Like that right there isn't really capsulated enough. Yeah, the championship puts her in a category, but what she did in adversity with teams who were fighting for positioning and wanting to make a mark in this league this year, and she said, y'all not even in my stratosphere, and I'm about to show you on both. She had Fee on the floor. While putting 35, she had Fee on the floor while putting 30 on her head with the co-defensive player of the year on her team. She made the bully look like she should be back in the training development room trying to figure out her game. Agent Wilson made Alyssa Thomas, a first ballot Hall of Famer, look like she needs to go work on her game. I don't think people realize what she just did.
Make her work on her game and a shot.
I think the part of the reason why they're not people. A lot of people go against Angel because it's this whole South Carolina thing going on. A lot of this, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Women basketball was that y'all built the community and the league off of feelings, who y'all like.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about who you like. That's who you determine who the GOAT is, who you like, instead of going over the best basketball skills. This whole thing, like the South Carolina, then you got people they was running with, she's not exciting to watch or she's not likable. Bro, I don't even know where y'all get this stuff from, bro. I mean, if she's a basketball player, I thought we go off who's the, we determine who the best, who on the basketball court. But yeah, I mean, y'all have built this whole thing off of who y'all like. It's all, bunch of emotional people, bro. And they kind of they get in the way of when we start having these conversations, people don't want to hear that because they mind made up. She's not a likable person, she's boring. She's South Carolina, we LSU fans and all this other stuff. That'd be really the problem. I'm gonna be real with you, Prince.
Yeah,
But again, show they're all. This is what I don't understand. Everybody, so many people are so disingenuous with it. People keep forgetting. Asia Wilson is a best-selling author. How is she not likable? Asia Wilson, go look at everybody in network in the WNBA. Guess who's number one? Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson is the only woman in WNBA history to have a lifetime shoe deal. Asia Wilson I don't think a lot of people know that. Asia Wilson has a lifetime shoe deal. A lifetime shoe. As a woman playing sports, has a lifetime shoe deal with Nike. She's a best-selling author. Asia Wilson is successful on and off the court. I don't understand. I think that's just all BS. I think that's just people not really understanding who she is. And at the end of the day, look at how Asia carries herself. I don't think Asia actually cares. That's why I never bring it up.
But Prince, why do we? I'm gonna say that, bro. Why do we care if she likable or not, though?
Exactly. I don't think she cares.
What they gotta do what happens on the basketball court, though?
But the problem is,
why do we care? It doesn't matter. I don't care if this person gave you a house. If she not better than Asia Wilson, she not better than Asia Wilson. This basketball. This ain't a popularity contest. None of that crap.
That's a fact. But I will say this, Prince. It's because they're not marketing her correctly. That's why, like the stuff you just named off, people don't know that shit. Sorry to because they don't. The media, the WNBA, don't market her correctly. They don't market her in a way where people will understand her impact on and off the court. The impact of her dropping the A1s this year. The impact of her book, like you said, last year winning the MVP in the Olympics as well.
With everybody out there, AT, Fee, Stewie, Sabrina, Jackie Young, Kelsey Gray, Kelsey Plum. And if you watch the Olympics, everybody said, we struggling with Gabby Williams. Asia, go take us home.
Yeah, I said that. I said Asia Wilson.
Collier Copper did her thing too. So I do like, in that situation, I do like to give Collier Copper credit.
Collier
She
Copper,
showed up
yeah.
too. She gave them that spark off the bench after not playing that much.
Yeah, but it's still,
look at everybody on that. Go back and watch that Olympics, y'all. That out there that didn't watch it, is on YouTube. In that fourth quarter, Cheryl Reeves looked at Asia. It's on them. They mic'd it up. She looks at Asia. She said, "You ready?" And Stewie said, "We need you." And Fee tapped her on the back. And they gave Asia the ball every possession and said, "Go to work."
Yes. But that went very quickly. It was like she dropped the shoe, whatever. She's selling out, whatever. We're not going to talk about that. They barely talk about the WNBA at all. And then when they do choose to talk about it, they talk about one player. And it's not Asia Wilson. So nobody knows that she's a bestseller. She got one of the best books out there right now, talking about all the adversity she's been through since South Carolina. Nobody knows that she, not revived that program, but really put life into that program. Nobody knows. Now, mind you, Asia has I don't care what nobody say. Asia Wilson has a huge fan base, despite the lack of marketing. She has a huge, I want to believe, the biggest fan base in women's basketball. It might not look like it, but the problem is you are growing the league. You're getting new viewership. What are you I don't care. These are grown people, but grown people, we already know comprehension is chasing people their whole life. They have to be taught. And this is not the way you teach them, by putting Asia to the back. It's just not. So they come in with no type of education.
It's bad leadership on the league. It's bad leadership by the league and what they promote. We've been saying this for years about the NBA. Like but to me, I feel like they should pull away from the NBA. That's just my personal opinion, because I don't feel they care about them. I don't feel they respect the women. I don't feel like they it's not that they want them to grow. It's just that they don't know how to market the talent. They just don't know how to do it. And they're trying to do it from an aspect of, okay, we bring in these popular players. So now we're going to lean to the casual fan. But at the end of the day, you got hardcore fans that's been here for a while. And Asia, everybody remember Asia at South Carolina to now. That she's always gotten better each year. So you as the league have to be a leader and say, yo, this is our standard. Asia's the face. We also have other players like Fee and them, but Asia is where we put our money behind. Because look, ever since she got out of South Carolina, people forget. She has been absolutely making other people want to watch WNBA. She's the reason why some people came back to the WNBA. It's because of her. And nobody knows this. So WNBA, I blame Kathy and them and the people who market it, Adam and all of them behind the scenes. They have got to do a better job in promoting the talent and showing these casual fans who Asia is.
Exactly.
Let me go a little deeper though. See, we talk, but let me go a little deeper. Do you think she doesn't get the recognition because she black and she not controversial?
Yeah. Because look, she got two parents. Look, she got a dad and mom. She has a man. They don't picture that for a black woman as the face of the league.
I was about to talk about that. You brought that up, and that's important that you say that. You know, like there's a certain stigma, right? There's a, they think, I'm just being honest. They think they hold the stigma they have on black women, black men.
Yep.
In their eyes, it's odd to see a black young lady coming up in a two-parent household.
Yep.
So it's nothing controversial about her. She don't have no stain on her name, nothing like that.
Nope.
So
yeah, I mean, I think you're right. And then I think
in their eyes, that's not marketable. They want some. If you a black woman, you got to come with some kind of, you know what I'm saying, something to it. There got to be some drama. You got to fit that.
Yep.
You got to fit that stereotype.
Yep.
I
If you
think
don't fit
too.
that stereotype, if they feel like you don't fit that stereotype, you know, they don't want to talk about it because that goes against their agenda they like to push. She goes against
Correct.
that two-parent
Yep.
household.
Mm-hmm.
She got her own way, her own money outside of the
Mm-hmm.
WNBA. Like she doesn't fit the black woman stereotype in the media. She doesn't. And I
Yep.
think
And show, want me to tell you what it is? Now that you say that, think about LeBron, right? Think about LeBron. Why is he so controversial? Because they compare him to Michael Jordan. Not because he does stuff off the court. The WNBA refuses because they want to push a certain narrative. They refuse to have a Maya Moore, Asia Wilson, Candace Parker, Cheryl Swoops debate. They would
Yep.
rather push the other person. So I think that kind of takes the spotlight off of Asia. Because honestly, Bron is kind of the same way. I mean, outside of his childhood growing up, but like look how the NBA pushes LeBron. It's through the past superstar, right? The past GOAT, the Michael
Yep.
Jordan stigma of it, right? Like that's
Mm-hmm.
how they push LeBron as the next Michael Jordan. The WNBA will never Asia will never be at the top of the podium for them because they don't want to push her with other goats because they want to push a stigma that there hasn't been a goat. There's been great players. This player will take the league to a different level. That's the conundrum that we're in with this. That's why we got to do our job. Again, I'm not telling nobody change your YouTube. Don't talk about your favorite players. I'm just saying we can't be contradictory. We can't be disingenuous and say we care about the league, but then we don't want to spend time, energy, even make one video a week talking about the face of the league. Like we can't be disingenuous when we say that. You know what I'm saying? And say this person's the GOAT, and we only say it for 2 weeks, and then the next 54 weeks of the year we're on to something else. And then when Asia got to win again for everybody to make a video about it. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't live in that
they
moment
think,
because we're gonna be following what the WNBA literally wants us to do.
yeah, and I think basketball is turning into a freak show though, to be honest.
Yeah. It
Like
adds.
all the conversation has to be wrapped around some kind of, I don't know, some kind of drama to get people to talk about it. And again, she doesn't give them anything. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that's unfair. Once again,
I
I
mean,
don't know. I don't know why it come to that. And that's why I'm telling you, Prince. I said, Prince, you do know this, Prince. If she don't win a championship this year, even though she accomplished so much, they still gonna try to find the next person to be the GOAT.
Yeah, yeah,
That's why this shit was so important.
yeah.
Now that more people is watching, now I say it's important for her to do it in front of this new audience so they can see her greatness. Because if she doesn't show it, they don't care about what happened 22 and 23. They don't care about that. They
Nope.
gonna that don't exist to them. They
you're
only
making
care
my
about
point.
what's gonna happen now.
You're
So
making my point.
now,
You're making
but
my
now,
point.
well, I know I'm not going to get your point. I'm saying this. I think part of it though, too, though, y'all, is because she don't fit the stereotype though. I think that's always, yeah, we saying it because we bringing attention to it, but a lot of people they quiet about it, but y'all don't really want to tell the truth. That's the real truth though. The thing with LeBron came in a what kind of household though? He had
Yeah,
grandma,
that was like childhood. Yeah,
his grandma had his mama though. He was the chosen one. He was wearing 23 and with the powder toss like Mike. You know what I'm saying? He's
yep.
you know, it was easy to market LeBron though. That was kind of easy. You know, again with the W, you gotta understand there's so many things factored into why the WNBA took so long to get here though. We know what it is. They thought she fit that too though. To be honest with you, they thought she fit many different stereotypes. having Bam up there, that changed a lot of people's opinion. You saw Bleach Report posted. You saw ESPN posted.
Yep.
Somebody come to 2-parent household, and then your boyfriend Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, that's why, like you said, to you and Prince's point, like, yeah, she had to win it. She had to win it to show everybody what it is. And now it's here. So now us as the fans and the community, we have to push this, not BS narratives and BS popularity contests. Let's push the game. The game will always transcend the narrative. That's all I got to say. It's the facts.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. When it comes to A'ja Wilson, obviously, you know, everybody on this panel has her as the GOAT. But we definitely got to get into top 10 of all time. I'm interested to see, you know, what the fellas got for their top 10. So I want to go with I Am Zo Media first. What's your top 10, Prince, of all time of the WNBA? Since you just talked about, like, you know, they don't say A'ja against Maya or this person or that person. Talk about some of the people that they should be putting against her with your top 10.
Top 10. So of course, I mean, this season 2025 has stamped A'ja Wilson as the best women's basketball player of all time, bar none. There's no argument because when you look at the league, right, and this is why I say there's no argument for one. When you look at the league, right, when people make, if you look at Twitter, if you look at YouTube, and people want to make arguments for other people, look at what they do. They say, well, this player got 4 championships. Well, this player got 3 MVPs. This player got 2. This player got 2 Defensive Player of the Year. You see what they're doing? They're literally taking pieces of A'ja Wilson's awards, trying to make an argument for somebody else. Well, yes, that person got 2 Defensive Players of the Year, but guess what A'ja got? 3 of them. Yeah, that person got 3 MVPs, but guess what A'ja Wilson got? 4 of them. Yeah, that person got 4 championships, but guess what A'ja Wilson got? She got 3 of them. Like, yeah, that person is the all-time scoring leader, but guess what? A'ja's on pace to break that. And guess what? A'ja has the all-time single-season scoring record. Like, so everybody be taking bits and pieces of other people's careers and trying to say, well, this person's better than A'ja Wilson. Like, it's not really making sense. Like, take their total careers, put them together, impact everything. When you talk about the GOAT, same thing we do in basketball. We look at winning, team structure, your responsibilities for it, your impact on, even off the court sometimes, right? We add in off the court. When we think about other leagues, your impact of changing the game. Like, the way A'ja's playing, she's going to literally change the game as far as how the front court player is going to be structured and how teams want to build around that player. Like, so there's no argument about it. She's the GOAT. Next up, everybody already know my number 2. She was my GOAT before A'ja surpassed her. It was Cheryl Swoops. What she did when the league was still trying to figure out what it wanted to be, where it wanted to be, for her to come in at that age, not knowing what it was going to be about, Cheryl Swoops ascended everybody. Her responsibilities of what she did for that team and those championships, for those things. Shout out to Sarah Swoops. Look at her, all her accolades. Look at her defensive and offensive accolades that she had over her WNBA career. Then next on the list, Maya Moore. Maya Moore in a short time did accomplish a lot. Again, you can't take away what she did in 8 years, even though she did leave early. That's my only gripe against Maya Moore, that I have with people. You can't say she's the GOAT because she accomplished it, but then when you bring up other players, they say, well, she did it in that amount of time. Nobody forced Maya Moore to retire. Yes, she did it out of the kindness of her heart to help somebody, but that goes on your resume. You only got 8 years of work. I can't. When we do, this is what I don't like about GOAT debates. We can't do hypotheticals in GOAT debates. We can do that in who should be the best player on a team or who was the best player this season if this or this would have happened. When we do careers, we can't live it. How are we doing hypotheticals on careers? Careers are what you've actually accomplished, not what you could have accomplished. Because if that was the case, then some could have said others that didn't get a chance to play, like a Cheryl Miller could have been the GOAT. If we want to talk about it like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are we living in hypothetical with one person and not the others? Because nobody don't never say, well, Cheryl Miller is a GOAT because she could have been in the league and she could have been the best player. Again, she played 8 years, nothing to take away from her. Her playing 8 years and what she accomplished offensively and defensively in 8 years, for her to be number three is an accomplishment in itself. It's a compliment in itself. And then you already know who I got number four, Miss Cooper herself. I got Miss Cooper, and to round out my top five, I got Lisa Leslie. Number six, I got Candace Parker. Number seven, Diana Taurasi. Then I got Lauren Jackson. Then I got Lauren Jackson. Then I got. That's where it gets tough with me because you got. See, I'll do Tamika Catchings at 8. I'll do Tamika Catchings for what she did. I'll do Tamika Catchings. I'll do Tamika Catchings for now. 9. Look, man, Sue Bird, what she did when the league was still building and her playoff record only losing one game. I think she's like 17-1 in her playoff career is amazing. Championships, assist leader, steals leader, defensive offensive player of the year, all stars, Olympics, like bar none. Bar none, man. And where I'm at 9, I actually, honestly, my 9 and 10 is up for debate because I think one of these players is going to get one of those spots. So I do want to leave my 9 and 10 open. I think one of these current players is going to get my 9 and 10 spot in probably the next 10 years. So I'm gonna leave my 9 and 10 open. I know it's a little disingenuous, but I'm gonna leave my 9 and 10 open just because I feel like this competition is a little better than the 2000s, the late 90s competition with the amount of teams and the playmaking and the responsibilities on both sides of the floor and the pace of the game. I think this generation right here is going to take two of those top 10 spots.
Okay. What you got, HD, for your top 10?
My top 10, Asia Wilson. To me, she don't need to be on Mount Rushmore. She needs to be on Kilimanjaro or Mount Everest by herself. And then everybody else would be on Rushmore. She need to be above everybody in her own category. I got Cheryl Swoops, number 2. Like I said, Cheryl Swoops was my GOAT. She's one of the reasons why I watch women's basketball. It's because of her, Don Staley, and as well as Shamika Holesclaw. I'm a huge Shamika Holesclaw fan. And it makes me mad when she had to, like, her career didn't go out like I thought it would. She got hurt, got a lot of injuries. So my third, of course, is Maya Moore. Everybody talk about Juju being this Jordan. To me, Maya was Jordan before everybody, like as a woman. Like if you want to say who's that Jordan, I thought it was Maya Moore. I wish she could have played longer. I think if she would have played longer, I think she would have been 1 or 2. But again, you know, in a short time to win 4 championships, and she went against some tough teams to get there. That's an accomplishment in its own. Now, this is tricky for me. 4, 5, and 6 is tricky. I'm gonna go Cynthia Cooper. Cynthia Cooper to me was a better scorer and better to me ball handler and had more moves of bag to me than Diana Taurasi. No disrespect to Taurasi. I seen Coop, USC, and I seen her come into the league and I seen her overseas. And she's one of the first ones to bring the Euro step over to the country. 5, I'm basically with Prince. I'm going Lisa. CP3 and Lisa is it's hard for me because CP3 could do so many things. Like she was the first really forward that was a wing to come in the league and do the things that she did, scoring from the top of the key, going to the paint, passing wise, incredible. Even though my Detroit Shock owned her, but anyway, that's another story. So I go with Lisa Leslie at 5. I go with CP3 at 6. 7, I will go Diana Taurasi. 8, I will go Tamika Catchings. 9, I'm gonna go Stewie, and 10, I'm gonna go Lauren Jackson. So that's my top 10.
Oh, let me make a correction. I forgot all about Stewie. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. I'm not at home. I'm traveling. I forgot all about Stewie. So I'm gonna move Sue Bird to 9, and I'm gonna put Stewie. I'm gonna put Stewie at 7 and move Lauren Jackson to 8.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's my list. Key, Asia, Cheryl, Maya, Cynthia, Lisa, CP3, Tarasi, Tamika, Stewie, and Lauren Jackson.
Okay.
That's my top 10.
Y'all list sound pretty similar, actually. You and Prince's list sound pretty similar. So let's hear what Showtime got for his top 10.
All right, so look, I had to make sure. I was working on it last night. Had to double check. Okay, so look, my criteria might be different from other people's criteria, and my criteria is the same as the NBA. People ask me, okay, what's your top 10? They'll get mad if I say certain players in the top 5 because it's all about feelings. I go off of your talent. I go off of your accolades. I go off everything you've done in the league. That's what we're going off of, right? So
You got to.
everything, I'm putting everything on the table. That's how I determine where I rank you at. So look, I think you look at them accolades, stats, production on the court, and moments too. I'm gonna use Prince. You like to mention moments because you do gotta have moments, right? You gotta give some, whether it's a play, a game winner, a block, give people something they can talk about the next 25 years, like Maya Moore, game winner in the playoffs. Now, that was the finals. But look, number 1, I got Angel Wilson my number 1 for sure. Now people might say it's premature. Look, bro, she's 29 years old. Nobody accomplished what she accomplished in this span, and she's still going. And I'm glad you mentioned that, Prince, about Maya Moore, because some people are like, well, Maya Moore, she did this in 8 years. She retired though. That's not Angel Wilson's fault. Now, number 2, I got Cheryl Swoops. I put Cheryl Swoops in number 2. Number 3, Maya Moore. Number 4, Cynthia Coop. Number 5, Donna Taurasi. Number 6, Candace Parker. Number 7, Lisa Leslie. I got Breonna Stewart at number 8. And I think Breonna Stewart, when it's all said and done, she can get in the top 5. I think people not giving Stewart enough credit.
They not.
Stewart, one of the best basketball resumes in history. If you really throw in her whole entire resume, I'm from high school, college, WNBA, she's a winner all across the board.
Insane.
I don't think Stewart.
Yeah, she got 11 championships total.
Insane.
Now look, this might be controversial, y'all. At number 9, I'm putting Tamika Catchings at number 9.
No, that's not controversial. No,
that's not controversial.
No, why would that be controversial?
And WNBA history, and y'all know me. I like two-way. You get it done on both ends of the floor. She did a high level most of the years. Indiana won the championship because of her. Who they win the championship because of? Okay. And they haven't came close since she left. Tamika, hey, am I lying?
No, you're not. I like the shots being thrown, but no, you're not lying.
we talking about real goats now.
Yeah.
So should be in that conversation. And I got number 10 is Sue Bird. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Sue Bird can easily get moved out of my top 10. With all due respect. I think Sue Bird great in her own way, but I think it's players better than her, but she got a better resume. What edged her out to make my top 10 was her resume. Now, she played with Lauren Jackson. She played with Stewie. She played with nothing but killers. Mm-hmm. If she didn't play with them killers, I don't think she's in the top 10 because I don't think she had that resume. I'm just being honest with you. That's how I see it. Now, again, my resume is off for everything you accomplish, like awards, stats, your individual skill set, all that. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, all three of y'all pretty much had, it was very similar. Some things moved some people around, maybe higher or lower. But y'all had a very similar list for all three. And
I just wrote my list down. Stu Bird is at 10. I'm not at home. I just wrote it. I just wrote it down because I knew I was talking in my head. So I got Asia, Swoops, Maya, Cooper, Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker, Diana Taurasi, Stewie, Catchings, and Jackson. I got Stu Bird at 11.
also, Sue Bird isn't even in the top 10.
No.
She's in my
I got
top.
Lauren. I got
Oh, my
Lauren Jackson at 10. I got I got Lauren Jackson. I got Tamika Catchings at 9.
I got her between 12 or 13 to me.
Again, Key. I was fighting with it, Key. I was fighting with it. Key.
So you think, you got Lauren Jackson in your top 10?
I got 11. I want to put.
Hold on, you got Sue Bird and Lauren Jackson?
Yeah, he has Sue Bird at 10.
Nah, you tweaking.
Yeah.
I didn't know you didn't have Lauren Jackson, Joe. I didn't know you didn't have Lauren Jackson in your top 10. You tweaking, Joe. You tweaking, man.
I'm sorry, but Lauren Jackson and Stewie random teams. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hold on. The reason why she got the edge, the only reason why she got the edge, because she got more championships, and she had a longer. I think she produced at a high level longer than Lauren Jackson did. That's the reason why I edged her out, because her resume.
Lauren Jackson got more accolades though.
I mean, if you look at Lauren Jackson got 2 championships. Sue Bird got 4, bro. Sue Bird, 13-time All-Star. Lauren Jackson is a 7-time All-Star.
Okay.
Sue Bird is a 8-time All-W performer, 5-time first team. She led the league in assists 3 times. She was a peak performer 3 times.
Let me ask you, Show.
Lauren, hold on. Just a second.
Let him get off his accolades because he about to make my point. Let him get his accolades off.
Lauren Jackson led the league in scoring 3 times, right? She got a rebound champion. She was a way better. But again,
what about the defensive, Show? Don't forget them defensive awards.
Gotta look at defense.
Yeah, you see him high AC? He getting like them other people. He getting like them other people.
Listening, hold on, bro. Y'all, you celebrating early, you front running. You're not paying attention to what I'm saying. You're really not paying attention, bro. You gotta think about this too, Kim folk. She was who's number 1 in assists all time?
Isn't it Vandersloot?
Yeah, Vandersloot number 1.
Vandersloot, but who had the record before her? When it Sue Bird?
No, I thought Lizzie Whalen had it.
Huh?
I thought it was Lizzie Whalen from the Lynx team.
If I'm not mistaken, Sue Bird had the record before.
Might have been Whalen. Whalen got a lot of assists too.
I could be wrong. But again, who played? To me, she produced longer though, bro. We got 7 really great years out of Lauren Jackson. Got 13 out of Sue Bird.
Yeah, but Lauren Jackson came from overseas. She came a little later though.
I know that, but it's not Sue Bird's fault again, though. That's not Sue Bird's
fault. It's not like when Maya Moore retired after 8 years. It wasn't like that. It was because she was overseas when the league was starting.
Okay, who got more championships?
Sue Bird does.
Who got more All-Star appearances?
Sue Bird.
Okay, like who's a
But show how many good point guards were there in the league with Sue Bird versus the front courts with Lauren Jackson? Lauren Jackson was in the league with the GOATs.
I know that, bro. I know that. I think she a better player. Again, you thinking about the talent. I know Lauren Jackson a better talent. I'm talking about the resume. Her resume got her the edge a little bit. That's what I said.
Give your criteria again, Showtime. What's your criteria for your top 10 list?
I always looking at the resume, individual skill set. I'm looking at the accolades, the impact. all that stuff. Everything you can think about, anything contribute to basketball. I
Okay.
put all that in perspective. I'm just looking at Sue Bird. I'm giving her respect because she got double-digit years of consistent high production seasons. I'm looking at that.
But sure, she got them 3 MVPs and them defensive player of the year, dog.
I was gonna ask y'all, like, is it a like, because I see what you're saying, Showtime, but I was gonna ask that. That was when I was the question I
No,
was gonna ask is like,
Show makes a great point. A lot of people got Sue Bird around 10. Some got her
I
at
got
like
her at
8 or
11.
7.
Key,
no,
I
no,
got
no,
her at
no. My
11.
question, let me
Key,
ask
it's
my
like
question.
this, Key.
Hold
It's
on, let
like
me
this,
ask my
Key.
question real quick. Let me ask my
No,
question. My question was gonna be, do y'all trade shit off? That was actually gonna be my question. Like, okay, yeah, she has 7, or I'm just making up a number, 7
yeah,
all-stars, but this person got 4 MVPs. You get what I'm saying? Do y'all
yeah.
look at that, or like you said, the defensive players of the year? How do you weigh that out
Okay.
and say, okay,
Let
you
me give
know
you an
what, I
example.
gotta put her over her, even though she might have more all-stars, but
Mm-hmm.
man, MVP, that's a hard accolade to get multiple times. That was gonna be my question. Go ahead.
Joe, Key, that's what I'm asking Showtime.
I'm gonna give you an example, right?
But Showtime, to give you an example, I just got a question for you. Why you giving me an example for you to think about?
Go ahead.
Because I'm asking you, because you keep saying like what they did, the impact, all of that. What did Stu Bird do that's more impactful than 3
Keep
MVPs and
having two
defensive players
different.
of the year?
You have two different comments, bro.
I'm,
Look,
I'm just trying to find out what she did in her
let me give you
career.
an
Like,
example.
what
Let me
makes
give you an
that
example.
stand out over that?
Let me give you an example. Some people got Dirk Nowitzki higher than Kawhi Leonard, and Dirk Nowitzki not a defensive player, but he had more years of dominance over double-digit years. Kawhi was hurt, so Kawhi he got shorthand. He was on like a 6-time, 7-time All-Star. He ain't got the longevity Dirk Nowitzki had. I'm looking at the longevity, bro. Ain't got nothing
No,
to do
show.
with
I get that. That's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is, with this Sue Bird, what if you? I get all the 13
there's
time
no
All
argument,
Star.
there's
Like,
no argument there, bro. I'm going off of I'm going off of who got more championships, and again, who did more like long. I'm looking at longevity, bro. Look at longevity.
okay, I get that for sure. In the WNBA, it's a little different though because of how the league started and whatever it
Not,
is in.
bro. I understand what you're saying. Look, bro, some people got Steph Curry with Kim Olajuwon, bro.
But that's fine though because Akeem Olajuwon had the opportunity to play the entire time.
Yeah,
Lauren Jackson didn't.
but we had a longer year. Who had a longer year of dominance though? So, and people gonna say Kim Olajuwon a better player. He played on both ends of the floor.
But no, I'm saying I get that. I get the kind of comparison of Steph Curry offensively and Hakeem Olajuwon both sides, Lauren Jackson both sides, Sue Bird offensively. I get that. What I'm saying is you can't measure those because Lauren Jackson didn't have that opportunity. She came from overseas at her later age, and once her rookie season was dominant.
Yeah, but I can use that same army user. I can say Julius Irving is top 5 greatest player all time. But he
You
can't
can make that
lead.
argument if you want to combine the league. You can.
But you
Yeah,
can't combine the
yeah,
league. You can only go off what he did in the NBA.
Who says that though? Show me the
That's what
criteria
they
that says
yeah.
you
do.
can.
Why you can't combine the
That's
league?
There's no
because
criteria that says you can't.
okay, that's what they've been doing though. Go look at all the top 10 lists. He's nowhere in the
I,
top.
I got I got I got Julius Urban number 6. So that ain't me.
But
You
yeah,
can't
you
combine the
do.
league.
But you talking about judo. I'm talking about the general consensus. They don't have him in the top 5 because they don't combine the league.
I'm just
Well,
saying, but
they.
general consensus got Lauren Jackson over Sue Bird.
Okay, well
Hmm.
okay, that's fine. I mean, look, like I said, I'm with you on it. I think Sue Bird. I think Sue Bird is get too much credit. I mean, I've said it plenty of times, but look, bro, look, man. If you want to say Sue Bird, Lauren Jackson better, it's fine. It don't matter. I don't think Sue Bird no higher than 10 or 11.
I get it. I get it. I get it. I mean, I get it. I'm just saying, like, when you look at like the Comets teams, right? Me and AZ talked about this before. That team got together and they damn near 30. So yeah, they won 4 championships, but that's all they can squeeze out of that age, right? So if you look at actual lists, Cheryl Swoops and Cynthia Cooper, they ain't at the top of a lot of those lists because of when they came in the league. If you look
Right.
at like the scoring, they're not at the top of it, but guess what? We took that into account that the league started and they weren't able to play, right? And at that age, the league didn't start till the first season wasn't until '97. So we understood that, so we don't hold them not being in the top
And
10 of a lot of records against them.
again, my whole argument, I don't know if you heard me doing my argument. I said she played with killers. If she didn't play with killers, she wouldn't be in the top 10. So it's not like I'm 100% on board. She a top 10 player. I'm just really like looking at, okay, she had more years.
No, I feel where you're coming from. Like, yeah, you're like your criteria. I agree with.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
get your
that.
criteria.
Yeah, we get your criteria. Yeah, it's just that. Just like me, I don't disagree with the list. The list is a solid top 10. Sue Bird,
Look, the
to
only
me,
thing I disagree
I
with
just
is
don't.
the time limit thing. So I get your criteria. My argument
Mhm.
is how you're holding the time limit against Lauren Jackson that was out of her control. That's all I got to gripe against. Like I get why because I know how you do your NBA. You be going at people about LeBron being number 2. So I already know how you assign your GOAT. You know your accumulation of everything, impact, scoring. You hold scoring records and all that in
Yeah,
LeBron's favor, right? When you got him number 2. So
that's not
I know your list.
I'm not really going on my opinion. If it was just my opinion, then she's not nowhere in my top 15. And I'm talking about Sue Bird. I'm not doing this off my personal opinion. I'm going off again everything you accomplish and everything. So you gotta understand it's two different. I don't base everything off how I feel. You know, that's not what I do.
I just look at Sue Bird on Lauren. That was Lauren Jackson's team.
That was Lauren Jackson.
That's what I'm saying. Like that was her team.
Team she had been on, she was never the best. Every championship team she was part of, she was never the best player.
What? You sure we talking about the same Lauren Jackson? So that's what I'm saying. Show like, so how you guys? That's just like having that's just like having Klay Thompson ahead of Steph Curry.
Okay, but Klay Thompson is not a 13-time All-Star. He wasn't a assist leader and all that. So that's not a good example.
No, Klay Thompson got 3-point records and all of that. Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's records that you can pull out of there.
He hasn't led the league in assists and all that stuff, bro. He haven't done that.
He led the league in 3-point shooting twice.
So hold on. 3-point leading the league is 3 points more impressive than leading the league in assists now?
They both equal points, show.
Kenfo, you know damn well that's not. Come on, bro.
But you can't show. You can't say assist leader that goes in a record book.
3-point shooting, man. Didn't nobody kill.
No, not 3-point shooting. 3-pointers made. Not 3-point. Remember, Klay Thompson had it. Steph Curry broke it. Klay Thompson broke it again. Then Steph Curry came back and Damian Lillard broke it. Then Steph Curry came back and broke it.
All right, Prince. Anyway,
I'm just saying, show that come on, man. Lauren Jackson is the best player on the team that you're giving Sue Bird credit for.
Okay, look, okay. Well, this is what we're
And
gonna
then
do.
Stewie and Jewel Lloyd, would you make her the best on that team?
This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna swap out little Sue. See,
look, Joe, I don't want you to change your mind. I'm just trying to figure it out.
I'm gonna swap out Sue Bird and I'm gonna swap out Lauren Jackson. I hope they make everybody happy, bro.
I'm just saying.
Lauren Jackson. I'm just asking on that team, was she better than Stewie and Jewel Lloyd?
Than nobody. I don't think that's part of my argument. That's not my argument. You never heard me say. Y'all have, you know what's funny? You two have heard me say plenty of times. I don't think Sue Bird all that.
So that's why I'm shocked at though, show. That's why I'm shocked at your list.
Look, I'm just shocked. It's a shock. I'm just shocked. Like we go to the restaurant, you don't eat soup, but then you like soup on top of my menu. It was like, dang, I thought you hated soup.
I don't base my basketball arguments off of who I like. I never have. People might think I do. That these folks just came around me. They haven't been around me for 4 years. I never base my arguments off of who I like. You talking about basketball, I'm gonna respect your game. I'm thinking about your game. I'm looking at what she done in 13 years span. She's never been the best player on any of those teams she was on. I think she gets way too much credit, but she got a good resume. I respect her resume. Now, with all that being said, you made some compelling points. I can see your point, and I can see why I can make some minor adjustments and move out the top 10 for Lauren Jackson. I give that respect.
This dude right here, man.
I'm telling you, dog.
Talk about he made some minor adjustments. Man, go sit down, man. What you mean a minor adjustment? Like you give it a little time out. You put Lauren Jackson in the top 10 out of pity. AZ, this dude is putting a 3-time MVP, multi-time Defensive Player of the Year in the top 10 out of pity.
Man,
I mean, it's interesting to hear y'all talk about it. It's interesting because it's like, how do y'all, based off of the criteria he said? I mean, Prince, is your criteria the same as Showtime and HD?
No, mine's is winning, impact, game changing, and responsibilities. Like, that's my 4. Like, because again, I don't think Sue Bird has the responsibility that I can't put her above Stewie, even though she got more championships, because she didn't have the responsibility of Stewie, right? I don't think she had the responsibility of Lauren Jackson, so I can't put her above Lauren Jackson. Like, mine's is responsibility, because I know what goes into being the second or best player on your team. Like, responsibility means a lot. It gets overlooked a lot when people talk about who's the best all time. Like, responsibilities. Like, think about this. Like, not to drag it on, but what I mean is, think about quarterbacking, right? Jim McMahon on that HD will appreciate this, on that 85 Bears team. Yeah, he won a championship. Yeah, he was a starting quarterback, but he had no. Come on, man. Man, them 80 yards a game, man. Come on, man. That's what I mean, look, HD. Like, responsibility.
It was Walter Payton, Mike Singletary, and them boys. We know.
Yeah. Like, even Trent Dilfer on the Ravens team. All Trent Dilfer had to do was not turn the ball over and hand it to Lewis. Like, that's what I mean, Showtime. Like, and keep, like, responsibility, impact, accolades, and game-changing plays. Like, I ain't gonna hold you.
I ain't gonna hold you. I would listen. I could swap her out.
HD? What's your criteria, HD?
It's not even about that. I could swap her out with Cappy or Tina, and I'm still good.
Tina Thompson?
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Tina Pincaro. Tina Pincaro.
Oh, Tina Pincaro? Okay.
I could have put Tina Pincaro over her. Like, I'm not taking up from Sue Bird or Show's list. I agree. If he got her at 10, that's cool. I'm just saying, from my personal view, I watched all of these players up close, and I could have just swapped Tina Pincaro out for Sue Bird, and we still finna win because Lauren Jackson was that dominant on both ends of the floor and took over more games as any other front court player in history. So that's all I was saying, is that I just don't. Sue Bird, to me, like, I thought I like the Cappy and Tweety and them more than her. So that, like I said, like Show said, this ain't personal feelings, but for her resume, she has a great resume. Top 10, you could put her there, but I just can't put her over Lauren Jackson because of what Lauren Jackson did. Like, Lauren Jackson was a monster. She was a monster on that floor.
I know some people gonna say, well, Cindy Cooper only played 5 years.
Right.
You can't not have a 4-time champion, 4-time Finals MVP, and a 3-time MVP. Not in nowhere. She got to be somewhere in the top 5.
Nah, she got to be. Look, I got a number 4. Like Show again. We can't. Again, their league is different. Like people got to understand. We can't look at the record book. We got to look at, when it comes to the WNBA. We can't look at the record book because these women's ages. Like, we can't judge them like the NBA because a lot of those players play 2-3 years. Some of them come out of high school.
Right.
Like, we can't do I think somebody put it in the chat. Cooper was like 32 years old. Cheryl Swoops was 27. Like, these girls now, they're coming out of college at 23, 22, some 21 coming from overseas. Like, look at Dominique Malonga. If she pans out like everybody thinks, Dominique Blanc gonna literally break a lot of these records, right?
All that,
because she's 18 years old. That means she got damn near the next 21 years to play. Like the WNBA, it's about accomplishments, but impact is so huge right now. Maybe later down the line in 15 years, we can start talking about the who played where, how long. But for now, it's too early to use that NBA comparison of the record book.
I think Stu is knocking on that door for top 5.
Stewie is. I got her at
Oh yeah,
Stewie is.
absolutely. I
Yeah.
I
agree.
got her at 8. I got her
Absolutely.
at 8. She is.
Right.
Cause
She's between my 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, Stewie's up there.
If she wins one more MVP or championship, she's gonna surpass Lisa Leslie and Candace Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Now hold on now. Lisa Leslie, you sure?
Yeah.
Man, you crazy. Lisa Leslie?
I love Lisa Leslie.
Nah, Lisa. Hey, show. I'm sorry. For now, my top 5 is you got it, man. You got to win 6 of them things to get one of them out of that top 5.
See, I'm not. But here's the thing. See, again, bro. Like, I don't think you giving Stewie enough credit though.
I am getting Stewie credit. I'm just saying, Asia, Maya Moore, Cooper, Swoops, and Lisa Leslie, man, you got to do something extraordinary. You got to show. Yeah. Come on, show. You got to do something crazy.
And then them battles with Lisa versus Lauren, boy, overseas, man.
Nah, show. You got to do something crazy to get in that 5, show.
Lisa was a monster.
You got to do show. Show, come on now, show. You got to do something crazy, man.
But I want you to think about this, right?
What?
She right there. I'm giving Lisa Leslie respect now. Look, Stewie got more championships than her. They got the same amount of finals MVPs, right? The same amount of, I think she got one less regular season MVP. The All-Star the same. The all WNBA performance. I think that's around the same. I think Stewie has a little bit more. Yeah, Stewie is more. She got 7. I think Lisa has like 6.
Again, show. Think about when she came in the league.
I know. See, that's not Stewie's fault though.
But it's not. But you blaming Lisa Leslie for it.
If that's the case, Age ain't the GOAT then.
But you blaming Lisa Leslie for it though, show. You just saying in the same breath. Am I tripping, Key? In the same breath, didn't he just say, well, Stewie got more? So you blaming Lisa Leslie for not being in the league. You blaming Lisa Leslie for the league started in 97.
I can only go off what's on paper.
I mean,
Key, you gave your top 10, Key. You gave your top 10, Key. I didn't mean to step over you.
Insane. Stewie resume is insane. No, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm still learning a lot. I don't have a top 10 for y'all today. I don't.
Who's your top 5? At least give us your top 5.
You got a top 5? Yeah. It was at least a top 5.
From what you feel, it ain't even got to be right, Key. You admitted that you're still learning, right?
You just went I'm not.
I won't cook you. Come on, give me your top 5.
I'm not worried about nobody cooking me.
Hey, I want the chat to witness. Key is running from getting cooked right now.
I'm not running from anything.
Key, I'm sorry, Key. If you don't get your top 5,
I never ran from nothing in my life. Number 1.
You running right now?
Number two,
you running right now.
What you just went on a rant?
Detroit shock in the chat. Detroit shock in the chat. Throw y'all salutes up. Detroit shock in the chat. Shout out to y'all.
Come on.
Before you go,
genuine or disingenuous?
Key, before you go, let me say it real quick. I think Stewie needs to win another championship and the MVP, and maybe 2 of them because.
Do you count Stewie's overseas resume?
No. On the WNBA.
No, you can't do that. Yeah,
you got to You got to mention this. Lisa Leslie is a 2-time defensive player of the year.
Mm-hmm.
He's a 2-time blocks leader and a rebound leader.
3 times.
Leader. So Stewie actually need to get another MVP and another WNBA championship to really make that argument for real. That case, because she got defense accolades too, but not a defensive player of the year.
Right. Yeah. I mean, look, man, Lisa Leslie is the first woman to dunk, man. That gotta count for a lot. Like God, hey,
yes.
she the reason Candace Parker dunked. That gotta count for something. Showtime, how we talk about Asia Wilson, or no, who we was talking about? Asia Wilson. Yeah, Asia Wilson was Key. I think Key the one that mentioned it. Asia Wilson resurrecting South Carolina from the dead. Man, Lisa Leslie is the reason people
USC.
wanted to go to the Sparks games.
Yep, Sparks. Yep.
Like yes, it's LA, right? But they needed a face. Like that, like she was the face of that franchise, like Magic Johnson. So like out
Yep.
of that respect alone,
Let
Magic Johnson is literally in the top 5 out of respect for him being the face of the league.
let me say this too. Let me say this too. I want to make I do want to say this. I might have miscalculated for a second. I'm actually taking Lisa Les over Candace Parker.
Oh, you had Candace Parker over Lisa Leslie?
I got them behind each other. I'm gonna swap them. Let me swap them, and my list.
Dang,
five.
I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't know you had Candace over Lisa.
No, I got them 7 and 8.
Okay, read.
No,
Okay,
7,
now
6
restate
and
your list.
So,
Now that you
Yeah. Reset.
So let me reset. Hold on. Let me make some adjustments, and I'm good now.
You had Lisa at 8?
I had to really think about it. Because Candace Parker, let's be honest, she didn't contribute to the Ace Championship. I had to think about that.
No, she was injured.
No, hell no.
She only played like 13 games. No, 20 games. She played like 20 games.
Really only got 2, but
yeah.
all right, so this is my list, right? It's Aja Wilson, Cheryl Swoops, and I'm sticking to it. Cheryl Swoops number 2. That's my number 2.
Okay.
Maya Moore number 3.
Okay.
I got Cynthia Cooper number 4. Because I think Maya Moore is a better basketball player. I'm taking Maya Moore.
Right. Ain't no problem with that. Cooper came a little later. She was like 34, so ain't no problem with that. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Maya was better defender too.
But she is a top 4. She 4 and 3. So she can't be no lower than top 5.
Right.
Now look, I struggled. I gotta give Dom Taurasi her respect, and I'm not gonna change it. I'm gonna put her top 5 because of longevity.
Okay.
All time.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
The numbers, the MVP season.
I respect that because I know why you got Bron too. Kind of the same reason, right? The longevity, the point. So I respect that. You stand on business with how you do it. So that's why I ain't mad at your criteria, sure.
Yeah. Lisa Leslie number 6, Candace Parker number 7, Stewie number 8, and I think by the time Stewie retires, she'll be behind Lisa Leslie. She's gonna surpass Candace Parker when it's all said and done. And I got Tamika Catchings number 9, Lauren Jackson number 10.
Yeah.
I don't mind that list. I think Lisa Leslie should be ahead of DT, but I don't mind that list. I don't mind. I get why you got her ahead of DT.
Show. Great list, my brother. Great list.
Yeah. It's almost the same as mine. You just got DT and actually Lisa, we got everything correct. Our top 4 and our bottom 3 is literally the same. You just got that 5 through 8 different. You got DT, Lisa, CP. I got Lisa, CP, DT.
Yeah, man, there's no way I can leave. I'm not taking. There's no way I can't have Tamika Catchings in there though. I think Tamika.
Nah, you got her.
Yeah,
I think she's the best. List. I think she's the best 2-way player all time.
Yeah.
Might be the best wing all time. 2-way wing.
You can really make the case. She's the best 2-way all time. That's why I say I can't leave.
He was a monster, man. Especially in Tennessee too. My goodness.
Yeah, even in college, yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Now, let me ask you this though. Let's say in 5 years, I just want to do a hypothetical because you keep leaning on Diana Taurasi points, man. Look, I'm actually waiting to debate somebody on Diana Taurasi. I can't stand people conversation with her. But Showtime, let me ask you a hypothetical now. Let's say in the next 5 years, more than 10 people is on pace to break everything Diana Taurasi did. How you gonna feel about her positioning then?
She gonna go down the list.
All right, I'm just asking. I want to know if it's gonna stay the same until somebody break it or somebody on pace.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Don Taurasi was great. Now hear me out, because I know people like to twist words and make them to their own, talking points or whatever. Don Taurasi was great in her era, in her time. What she done for the game was huge. But the only thing that really is separating her from certain people is her longevity. That's it. If a lot of these players on this list play the same amount of years, I don't think she'll be in my top 6 or 7. She'll be down to top 10 along with
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
So
See,
only
show, but that's my
really
thing with
only
Diana
award
Taurasi and
was
Stu
competitive.
Bird. Diana Taurasi and Stu Bird was the benefactors of being in the league coming young out of college. Like they were the benefactors of that. So like
And
the
UConn,
Stewie,
and
yeah, like
UConn
you know what I'm
Glazing,
saying?
and UConn
Like
Glazing. Add that, Prince.
yeah, yeah,
UConn
yeah, that
Glazing.
too. But what I'm saying, show you get what I'm saying, show like that era right there, that Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi era, they were the first ones to come like out of that era of I can come straight from college and do my thing right away. The others before them didn't have they had to wait. Lisa Leslie, I was out of basketball for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Cheryl Swoops was out of basketball for 4, just overseas or just at home balling. Like that era, that DT Sue Bird era, they were the first ones to take advantage of the league already being in place. So I think a lot of their yes, they look good right now, but a lot of people are going to break those records, and people are going to
I'm
see
gonna be
they
honest
just
with
took advantage.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm letting y'all know right now. Paige Becker's better than Donna Taurasi, and she better than Sue Bird.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think she is
I
too.
agree.
I think Paige going. I
I
think
agree.
look.
He's better
I
than
think
both of
Paige going to
them
break some of her records. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna
because
be honest with
Paige
you.
play
I think
defense.
the I think the point guard position in WNBA was watered down. It
Yeah.
was it wasn't all that impressive. If you really look at the you look at the point guards over the last 29 years, other than Cynthia Cooper, man, there was no dominant point guard like that.
Right. Right.
I
Right.
mean, you had
Hey,
good
hey, hey,
guards,
look,
not
hey,
dominant.
hey, show, next show, and Key, man, you gotta go do your homework. Next show, because I want the chat to hear the next show. How y'all feel about doing our starting like you gotta create your own starting lineup from WNBA players.
Right
All
Like
now.
cause
time or
all
currently?
time, all time,
Okay.
no, all time. Because hey, that 4 position, woo, woo,
I
that
already
four
know who I'm
position.
taking at the 4.
Ooh, ooh. Now remember, Asia can play the 5. She kind of got that Tim Duncan tour. So remember that.
I know who I got in my 4.
Ooh, because that point guard position is tricky too.
Yeah,
Is it really though? Is it
Yeah.
really? Is it?
Who, who's your now? Now, no. Your starting 5, like not your top 5, your starting 5, and we're gonna let the chat decide who built the best starting 5, like your starting 5. And
No,
I'll
I
get
know what you.
Showtime
I
to
know
put a
what you
poll in.
talk. I know.
Yeah, I'll get
I
Showtime to put a
know.
poll in the chat after everybody get their top 5 and the reasons why. I'm gonna let Showtime put a poll in the chat, and at the end of the show, we're gonna let the chat decide who got the best starting 5.
Yeah, look, man. I think Pay. I think y'all gonna see a lot of the new generation. They gonna pass up a lot of these players. I'm gonna be honest with
Yeah, absolutely, they are. Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
it's just,
With
I
like
think
it's
Kiki,
not
I
even
think
Page.
Paige could
Page.
be
Page done broke all the dang point guard records like it was season.
I think Paige
Shoot.
could be the first guard in a long time to win MVP. I think Paige could do that.
yeah, she get a team.
Yeah, she got paid. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I agree. Mm-hmm.
The first guard in a long time. I think that'll probably be
I
Paige.
agree.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I need, but
yeah.
look, I'm gonna say this before we go to Key. I want to hear Key list. I need these other players to step it up. I'm not trying to talk about Asia being the number 1 best player for the next 5 years, bro. I'm not. They
I
let
mean,
me
she's
know
gonna
like
be the. Is
they let me know y'all lazy, bro. If Asia's still the best player the next 3-4 years, y'all lazy.
I don't know, show.
Yes, it
Ace
is.
gonna be the best
Do
player.
you think so, Show? Because
Uh,
again,
so
even
y'all
Key said it.
see,
This ain't the best Asia.
man, I don't care. They let me know everybody else not
Now,
stepping.
now there should be a beef. There should be a healthy beef to me in the media
What
as
you
well.
talking about?
There should be a healthy beef between her and other players in the league. That's just how you grow things. That's marketing. There should be
Right.
a beef, but I think she will be until she retires, the best player in this league. I don't think that's going to change.
Look, man, I feel y'all. Look, I know this age of high levels. This is not even about really age. I'm looking at everybody else. Y'all keep telling me Malonga is the best thing since sliced bread. She the greatest talent we ever seen before she even accomplished anything. If she don't start showing some improvements this upcoming year, man, y'all got to stop talking about Dominique Malonga, bro. I'm looking at Kiki. I'm looking at Angel. I'm looking at Caitlin Clark. She got to go out there and prove that she everything y'all say she is. Yep. I'm looking at Paige. I'm looking at Juju Watkins. I'm looking at all these next generational.
But Show, we about to get to that, Show. That's the next topic. That's the next topic.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, that's the next topic.
Go ahead, Keith.
Man, you go first, Prince.
Now let Show go. Let Show finish and call it. Then let Show go because he was on the roll. I get what he was saying.
Okay.
I just wanted you to introduce the topic because Show was like actually talking about the topic.
So we got to talk about the standard for the top 10 next season. Go ahead, Show.
What's the standard? Bro, look here, man. Y'all gotta step y'all game up. Man, there's no way in hell Asia should be winning MVP every single year. Defense player of the year every single year.
Yeah.
She's not even supposed to be this hungry. Yeah, she's hungry she still got the same hunger. That's a problem. To me, I'm looking at everybody else. Why y'all in the league and y'all ain't got the same hunger as Asia Wilson? It's more than talent. You gotta want this. Y'all gonna go at the age or what? Or y'all gonna sit back and be scared and y'all gonna pick and choose when y'all want to be top tier dogs? Because we saw that with AT. AT is no longer should be in a conversation when we talking about best players. She shot her load. She ran from that smoke. I don't hear nothing about no Lisa Thomas. I'm looking at Angel. Angel got to take that. I'm looking at her to take the next step. Year 3.
Are you looking at Fee at all?
You gonna let me finish?
It's a question. I'm obviously gonna let you finish. It's a question.
Hold on, time out. You gonna let me finish?
Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question, Keith. Who got more upside?
Now we asking questions. Go ahead, finish.
Who got more upside? Go ahead, who got more upside? Because on this show, y'all told me Angel got more upside than Fee.
Show, I was literally just asking, like, are you looking at Fee as well?
I'm not babysitting. I got high expectations for her. I believe she can really do. I think she can be one of the greatest players ever. Her skill set, her motor, she gonna be better than Fee. She can be better than Fee. You talking about Fee in her prime right now. Angel gonna be better than Fee. See, I'm looking at the bigger picture. Angel gonna be better than Fee. You do know that, right?
I do know that, but go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
So I want Angel to take the next step. Cause one thing I know about Angel, she gonna challenge Angel. She not running from no smoke. The person that knock Age off is gonna be a dog, a cold-blooded cutthroat killer. To me, gotta be somebody on both ends of the floor. I understand y'all like Caitlin Clark, but it's kind of hard for me to make the case that Caitlin Clark is going to be the best player on her team and in the world when this year just showed me Kelsey Mitchell would have just stamped everything we were saying last year. Kelsey Mitchell's she's the motor of that team, really. She's the best player. Unless Caitlin Clark proved to me that she can play on both ends of the floor and she can take her team to the championship without Kelsey Mitchell, I don't think we could go with that argument. I'm looking at Kiki. Kiki, she playing the 5. You telling me Kiki can't be an MVP? Kiki can't be an all-defense performer? She got the tools. She got the skill set. Now, you mentioned Fee. I don't think Fee going to get no better than what she is now. I think Fee is right where she at. I don't think you're going to see Fee go to a whole nother level. I think Fee going to stay where she at or she going to decline, which is still really good. That's still really good. But she showed me that she can win the big one. Now this year, I don't really fault her for that because she got hurt. But she got to show she can win the championship. But as of right now, I only see Fee staying where she at or declining a little bit. Stu is already she on the back end. So the storylines I'm looking at is who gonna knock out Asia? Who gonna challenge Asia? At least challenge her, because it's gonna take years to knock out. Who gonna challenge Asia Wilson for that top spot? That's my number one storyline. Now the league is gonna look totally different next season because the CBA. They're gonna be a new coach in Dallas. Dallas can be a destination for a super team easily. With all these players unrivaled, including Paige Beckers, Sandra Brondello could potentially be heading over that, which means that might be a super team. So things can change. It could be Paige. It could be somebody else. But I'm looking at the players in the front court, like Angel. I'm looking at Kiki. Because they the ones, to me, they're going to surpass. They got a chance to pass Naphessa Collier. They got a chance to pass. So they got more upside. They got more talent. Fee is great at what she does. Finesse, fundamentals and all that. But, man, these young players coming up, they more athletic. They longer, stronger. Like, Fee was actually, her whole, what you seeing right now, that was built off of hard work. That wasn't like projected. She wasn't projected to be an MVP candidate. So yeah, again, I want to see Ainge take that next leap. Hopefully, she on a whole different team where she can actually have some kind of real success individually, because they keep robbing out of defensive player of the year accolades or all defensive performance and all NBA performance. Seeing like everybody else can make the all defensive team and all W team without making playoffs, but her. So
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at who's gonna knock out that top spot. That's my number one. That's what I'm looking forward to next year.
So, but okay, top 10. Again, we always talk about
10?
creating this. No, I'm saying like, no, don't name your top. I'm saying when you think about the top 10 players, right? Like when we think about always like updating the standard or making sure there's a standard. Again, if the WNBA gonna do it, we got to do it like. Okay, to be a top 10 player in the league next year, what is like the actual set? Like, do you got to produce on both sides of the floor? Is it like impact? Like, does your team have to be at a certain category? Like, is winning involved? Like, what do you think the standard is?
Man, individually, man, you got to get it done on both ends. I mean, that's
Both
always
ends.
don't even ask me about that. That's always gonna be with me. Get it done on both ends.
And what about record? To be top 10, do you have to have a better than 500?
You got to have a team, yeah. But I can't just look at one player for team success. You got to have a team. We got a lot of bad front offices in this league, man. I don't know why we look at these players. A lot of these front offices don't know basketball. They don't know how to put a team together. Go look at some of these rosters. They got 2-3 of the same kind of players on their team. They don't know how to put together a team, bro. They looking at the talent and they just drafting them and putting them on the team. They don't know how to develop. So having a good front office matters. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like Indiana got a good team. They got a good foundation. Washington got a solid foundation. Dallas, I think Dallas got the chips. They can push it to the table and get them one and do something, right? Golden State, I think they waiting on Juju. LA got a lot of young talent, and they got current pieces that been around the league, won championship. They don't know what to do with it though. I don't think they really know what to do with it. There's no real direction. So all this stuff matters, like situations, that matters. Who's gonna value a young talent like Angel Reese? Who's gonna value her and actually say, look, I'm gonna get the best out of you, and we're trying to win. I'm gonna put all the pieces of you that's actually gonna complement your skill set. And I'm gonna give you the right coach, you know what I'm saying, to get the best out of everybody. All this stuff matters, Kim folk. Because even look, if I ask Prince, he gonna say that I'm 100% correct, because it's only one player that's gonna guarantee you a championship. Am I lying?
That's correct.
There you go.
That's correct. At this point, again, maybe maybe this generation right here, this sophomore, junior, and freshman class, they gon' one of them gonna emerge from the pack and become a floor raiser. But when you look at the league, that's why I agree with you on Fee. And I've been saying that like Fee is a great player. And again, people always be like, Prince, why you don't like Fee? Show me and you talk about Fee offline all the time. What I always tell you about Fee, I like Fee. It's just that I always got to argue with people about where they place Fee and how they look at Fee. Fee is a talented player, but she's not a floor raiser. You can't give Fee the ball and say, get out the way. Fee gonna bring us up. That's not even her game. She plays in the flow. She's a talented player that plays in the flow of the offense. She's not a ball stopper. She's not a person where you just she shows you in the playoffs. I mean, she couldn't even get around AT to get a good shot off.
He wasn't projected to be that either, though. See, that's why.
But that's what I'm saying. Like people always.
That's what I'm saying. For anybody that say like they think Fee go to another level, I think this is kind of like the best Fee. I want y'all to go look at where she started. She doesn't really have a knowledge. She trust me when I tell you, Fee is not going to go from where she is now to the next level where Asia at.
No.
I think she's that. The player you see her now, that's what she is. You got to have the right pieces around her. Now you hear that? You hear that, chat? You hear that, chat? And I'm somebody that's the biggest Fee fan on this show. But I know what kind of player she is. You see, I can break that down. See, I can talk about. I can't put Fee on Dallas, and they're gonna make the finals. No, I can put Fee on Dallas, and they're going to put 2-3 other really good pieces in that starting lineup, and a really good bench, and the system. You gotta have the right system too that fit her game. Cause look at how Minnesota play. Everything is it's a team thing, but they make sure they got the pieces that actually fit with Fee and complement her game.
Correct.
Okay. Well, HD, what is your standard for the top 10 next season?
They got to be on. You got to be able to play both sides. You got to be able to raise the ceiling of your team. The players right now in the league is going to be a lot of them are going to move around, so we don't even know who's going to be on their exact team. But Asia, of course, is going to be at number one. Everybody else, to me, has to come out and show like I'm eyeing these young players to see how they raise their game. I want to see Rakia actually get going at the beginning of the season. Like, I'm tired of seeing them wait till the 5th or 10th game of the season to get her going. She needs to be the focal point of that team because she has the ability to be probably the greatest or one of the greatest scorers we've ever seen. And she could, not next year, but in the future, could be an MVP candidate as well. But we have to see where they go in that direction. Kiki and Angel. Kiki, to me, better offensive game than Angel has. I've been a fan of Kiki since Stanford. I think her and Angel, I think they're going to be our next generation of fours to dictate what's the league going to be about. And I think I'm with Show. I want to see them go at Asia. I want to see them go at Stewie. I want to see them go at Naphessa. I want to see them go at AT. Like, if you watch this year, Kiki wasn't backing down from anybody. And we've seen Angel for the 2 years. She ain't back down from nobody. So that's what I want to see from them. And then I believe, like, Malunga, I'm still not sure about. She still has to show me something. I believe, I'm going to be honest with you, Key, I think Sarah Strong going to come in the league and mess a lot of things up, in my opinion. I think Sarah Strong might be that next 4. I think she's going to put every 4 out there on notice. Like, I think she's going to be the next one to actually come out there and say, yo, this how it's going to be. And because, look, she's different as a 4. She can handle the ball. She can score 3 levels. She can defend. It's crazy good how she is. So I think she's going to also come in, and do something. So, again, I think she's going to be the one to kind of start challenging for I'm the best. I'm gonna be the best one of the next generation. I love Angel. Angel to me, I say by year 4 or 5, we'll actually get that Angel we want. And I think Kiki's gonna be that way too. But Asia's gonna be hard to topple. Asia just gets better and better each year. Like, it's crazy. But if you want to talk about a challenge, it's gonna be between them three to me. Them three are gonna challenge.
Let me ask you a question though. How good is Kiki? Not Kiki. How good is Rekia Jackson though as a basketball player? How good is she though?
I think Rekia Jackson offensively is one of the most skilled players in the league and probably best scorer at her position. The problem with Rekia is she's not that great on defense. She's not that great on defense. That's the problem. Like, she's a D plus on defense. That's like where she's at. So that's the thing to mess up.
She got the skill. She tall. She got long arms, but she don't have a mindset to go out there and guard Kayla McBride. I'll take the challenge. That's just not her game. She's a scorer, but if you want to reach you want to be top of the food chain, you have to be able to do other things other than just scoring.
Right.
So I think she's gonna be one of the best scorers for sure. Just off her skills, she already wanted that. But we talking about being one of the top players. I want to see her do more as a basketball player.
Yeah, but like I said, I got like I said, Kiki, Angel, and then of course you got Sarah Strong coming up. Everybody else, to me, I'm just gonna be honest with you, is kind of mid to me. I'm sorry. Like, those are like the main 3 that I could see actually going at Asia, but I just still got Asia. It's going to be a while. We may not have even seen a player yet that's going to come and just take that from her.
Yeah, I think when it comes to I think Asia's where she's at. That's where she's going to be. She's going to exit the league right there. I don't think nobody going to come take it. I think when she exits the league, then it's going to probably be, from what I'm seeing now, and I could be very wrong, it's going to probably be like Angel type shit or whatever. But it's not going to be that Angel knocks her out. It's just going to be Angel going to give her a go. It's going to be a battle when they battle, because Angel never steps down from that. And Kiki too, I respect Kiki for that. She doesn't back away from the challenge, and a lot of the players coming in this league are not. But Prince, what is your standard for the top 10 next season?
Okay. I agree with Show. Look, man, this has been the standard in every basketball league, from NBA, college, whatever. When you talk about the best players in the league, they gotta have some kind of impact on the other side of the ball, or at least, because again, everybody's not going to be a defensive stopper. Everybody's not going to guard the other team's best player. Everybody's not going to be all defense, right? But you at least, when I look at the games, you got to at least be able to play defense a little bit, help your team out a little bit. So I'm going to be looking at players that, if you're lazy on the other end, you're not at least giving some kind of effort on the other end, then you can't be a top 10 player, because top 10 players have impact on both sides of the ball, whether it's a little or a lot. There's impact there. So I'm going to be looking at that. I'm going to be looking at winning intangibles. Look, the WNBA needs to create winning intangibles in these conversations. Again, that's why I grew with Showtime. Record isn't everything, right? But winning intangibles means a lot to me, because it lets me know that the wins that your team does have, at least you have some responsibility in it, and you're capable of at least helping your team get over a threshold with a game that's in the balance, right? It could be a 5-point game. Can I make winning plays on offense or defense that impact the wins and losses of our record? Like, that has to go into top 10 players in the league. Again, what's your standing with the team? How many games did you play? What's the record on and off the court? Points, assists, rebounding, steals, blocks, that goes into it too, because you have to put up the numbers to be top 10. So shooting percentage, are you shooting your teams in games or out of games? That matters in the season. We can't have a player in the top 10 and every other game they're shooting their team out of a game. How are you top 10? Because that means you're not even helping your team win as many games as they should be winning. You're the reason they don't have a winning record or aren't top 3 in the standings because of your shooting or defense. Like a lot of that goes into it. So I mean, turnovers. I'm gonna be honest, man. Turnovers, they are what they are. High usage player gonna have all the turnovers. Like, look at all the league. That's why I don't really turnovers. If it's a turnover that comes at the fourth quarter with 3 minutes left and you're just constantly hurting your team, yes, we can turnovers, but honestly, I don't really get into the turnover thing. Like, again, look at Angel Reese turnovers, right? They went up. Why? Because she had more responsibility once Vandersloot went out. Like, I don't really. I mean, when you play basketball, you kind of like it. Turnovers gonna be turnovers. I don't really judge people for turnovers. They are what they are. Turnovers means I'm either trying something out of my characteristics or I'm just trying too hard to make something happen. So that's why I don't really get into turnovers like that because it's a two-sided coin if you actually watch the games. Sometimes turnovers just come from trying to make too much happen, right? Out of your wheelhouse. So I mean, it is what it is, but like you gotta have impact, you gotta have the scoring, you gotta have the winning intangibles, and team winning is going to be involved in that. Like, what's your impact on team winning on off the floor, plus minus, all of that matters. So the standard should be what it's always been in every league, right? Impact, winning intangibles, stats, both sides of the floor.
Okay. I already know, like, we did it, on Stars Hoop Central this season. We're gonna come into the WNBA season next year. They're gonna drop their ESPN list. And we're gonna be talking about that. You know what I'm saying, Prince? We're gonna be talking about that top 10 because the standards that we just said, they don't go by that. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, all three of y'all just said, they don't go by that. You feel me? So we're gonna be like, when you think about where they had, and this is just off the top of my head, where they had Angel last year on the ESPN list. Well, after this season, her team was not good, obviously, bottom. Paige Beckers as well, bottom. But should Paige Beckers and Angel Reese be that far down the list coming into this next season?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right, Key. You know what I think it is, Key? I think a lot of these people that put these lists together, they going off of the low lights from Angel Reese. They're not actually watching her game.
Correct.
If you sit there and actually watch her play, I don't know why we have to talk. You know what? This is just the weirdest thing to me. I've been watching her for a minute. Now all of a sudden we question her skills. That's just weird. Why we question her skills? That's the wrong thing to question.
But
see,
even Paige too, though, and Sonya Citron even.
Paige get more credit though. Paige don't get that kind of slack.
No, nobody get that. Nobody gets that.
Listen, Paige was ranked top 12 on that ESPN best player list. She wouldn't know lower than 12. And she made the all W team. So they don't do Paige the same way they do Angel. They get down on Angel like she JaVale McGee or something. They be blowing me like, bro, what are y'all watching?
Yeah.
Facts.
No, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. But based off of everything y'all say, I'm like, man, the seasons that Sonya Citron,
Can I say something quick?
Oh, go ahead.
Can I say something real quick? People say, okay, you sleeping on Malonga. So I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Can somebody explain me what kind of player Malonga is so I can stop sleeping on her?
Man, why y'all be getting Showtime started on Malonga?
No, sir. Can y'all explain?
She's a big wing.
Explain what kind of player she is so I can know what I'm watching.
She's a big wing. That's all she is a big wing.
So what is her skill set? You can rely on every single night.
Just scoring, or if I can get that, just scoring. Like, she doesn't pass well. She's not a great defender. She's not a great rebounder. I mean, all she does is score the basketball.
Okay, Prince, your turn.
Yeah. What I'm answering?
What kind of player Malonga is?
Malonga?
Yeah.
A talented young player that has an unpolished game. I mean, Malonga's she's a talent. She's a unknown specimen. Like, again, like, I mean, how tall is Malonga? 6'6"?
6'7".
Yeah, 6'6".
6'6", 6'7".
Yeah.
Even as a young player, she should crash the boards more. I mean, she's 6'7". Age. If you play basketball, age has nothing to do with crashing the board. Like
Thank
I'd
you,
be
bro.
confused. I'd be confused when people use age for a lot of topics.
Go ahead.
Like age has nothing to do with getting assists. I didn't know that age and assists when in the same cat. Rebounds has nothing to do with age. I thought the older you get, the less rebounds you get, not the more. I mean, because your motor kind of falls down. So like for her to be that young in a league with a lot of, again, you take Angel, Kiki. Let me see. You take Angel, Kiki, Shakira. Ezzy's on her team. Um, Nalissa was on the bench on Dallas. I mean, you got AB. I mean, you might have Camilla. You got like six bigs that are her age. The rest of them are like vets and older. The Jacquels, the Tina Charles. You know, like they're
Hey,
the
Prince.
Hambies.
Hey,
Like they're
Prince.
vets.
Hey, Prince. Let me ask you a question. Sister said her plus 36. Now this how you know. Now pay attention. Pay attention. This is who we be arguing with. Her plus 36 is 20 points, 12 rebounds. Now
Mhm.
y'all been watching basketball long enough. You played. Since when a plus oh my God. Lord have mercy.
I
But
don't get it,
that's
bro.
disingenuous too. Want me to tell you why that's disingenuous?
Go ahead, bro.
Want me to tell you why? Because it's situational.
Oh my God.
So Dominique Malanga doesn't actually start. She comes in most times and plays against the backup front court, or even
Ding, ding, ding,
one of the
ding.
front court. Like she won't play the starting center and the starting power forward won't be on the game with her. Like on the other team, she'll either be in the team with the four that went to the five, or she'll be in the game with like the five and the fours on the bench, or vice versa, because she comes off the bench. So her challenge per 36 isn't as big as if she was in the starting lineup. Again, stats don't tell everything. You got to really take the stats and not hold it in high regard as the eye test says. You got to really understand what you're watching to use the per 36, because it's an analytical inflated stat. Like it's not what people actually think it is. The per 36 and the per 40 only shows that's a projection. It's like placing a bet. It's a projection. Like if they say over or under 30 points for this game, they'll say the under has a higher chance, right? Because this person has only scored 30
Right,
points in the last 10
Look,
games. It's just a
right.
projection.
Prince, all I'm asking is this. Y'all keep saying she the next great. All I'm saying is this. What is something I can lean on to say, okay, y'all might be right? What skill set? What particular skill set is backing up? She's on her way to be the next great, one of the greatest players in the league. That's all I'm asking. Nobody seemed to come up with the answer though. I've watched plenty of basketball. Plenty of young players came in their respectful league, and when they was one of them, it didn't matter. They showed they won. Even the players that had upside, you saw, okay, I can see that. I can see them getting better, getting to that point. They can do this, do that. What particular skills? What am I supposed to be looking at? Because she haven't shown me much. She's tall. But we can't just go on potential. I need something to lean on, so I can just go back and say, okay, she can be a great scorer. She can be a great rebounder. What particular skill set?
Yeah, but I mean, again, we got to be careful with the word generational skill set, because generational skill set has nothing to do with age. It has more to do with impact. Like, what is your impact? Like, I know when people talk about Malanga all the time, they say she's 17, 18, whatever it is. Like, well, that means she's not generational. She has potential to be great. Like, I think what gets Showtime upset is the word generational, because generational doesn't matter about the age. You see the impact automatically. I don't know when basketball became. I'm confused.
Miss
Like y'all want the. This is
Miss
what I'm confused
she
about,
showed
Show.
some.
This is what I'm confused
What
about.
she showed, Mr.
We
Hunt?
we want college girls. We want these college girls to come out of school at 8. We want Jujus and a hand of doggos. We want to make these arguments about they should be in the league like the NBA is. But yet, when we bring up the age for others, we say, well, she's only 18.
She's
Well,
too
why the
young.
hell you want the others to come out of college?
Right.
Why you want Juju to, I don't understand. Like, so is Juju going, Juju, how old is Juju? Is she even 20 yet?
She's 19.
So, okay, that means Juju shouldn't come out then. If we don't think Juju is going to be capable of holding down the responsibility of being a franchise player and the #1 pick, at 19, she shouldn't come out.
I'm just trying to figure, Mr. Johnson, what is she? You keep getting mad at me. She ain't did nothing no different I've seen from other women her size this year. She ain't did nothing like that stands out. She's 6, man, she's supposed to be averaging double-digit rebounds or close to 8 rebounds a game.
Again, Malanga got talent, but she got a lot of growing up to do
Yeah,
with her game. I'm not saying like I'm not calling her a kid. I'm saying like with her game, she got a lot of growing up to do with her game.
That's all it is. That Kim folk, that's what it is. We can talk about she got some skills, she got a lot growing up, and leave it right there. Why are we talking about Malanga's going to be one of the best? How we know that though? We don't have enough evidence.
And again, let me say this because if you don't, I broke down Malanga's game during my draft profile. Let me say this because I think it was somebody in the chat said Seattle not using her right. Let me wake y'all up and make y'all realize that doesn't make sense. I'm going to tell you why. Because the way you want Malanga to be used like she was overseas, she wouldn't get no playing time because you want her on the perimeter. That would be the worst mistake of her career. You want her between 15 to 10 feet and 20% of the game. You want her hitting the catch and shoot shot. You don't want her coming down court pulling up three. Like that would be if you actually watch her play and you want the best for her and how the league is built. Because she's not blowing by the Asians and the Angels from the perimeter. Like, you want her in that 15-foot range around the elbow where she can catch one dribble, use the front of the rim with her long wingspan. Like, that's where you want her at. That's why I say a lot of people just watch basketball and understand how it works, depending on the schemes. Like, if you want, because again, overseas, them front court players, they're like 5'10". You're about to go against 6'3", 6'2" players. Like you can't do the same thing that are better, that can jump higher, that are longer wingspans, more athletic, more intangible, smarter. Like that won't work. Like Asia just showed you against Seattle, like what y'all want Dominique Malanga to do at the WNBA level versus what you seen in these highlight reels. That's not the same thing. And again, a lot of fans destroy a lot of players' reputation via the social media world because we want to take these players and what they did in certain situations and just dump them into any situation and get mad at the coach because they don't perform the same. Like that's not because people are contradictory. Aren't people? I hate to bring up Dana Evans again, but didn't we just make the conversation about Dana Evans in the starting lineup versus being the sixth man?
We literally just did.
Like I don't understand when people be using a Dominique Malanga. The coach didn't use her right. She should get more playing time. Look at her per 36. Like that's not how that actually works. Because guess what? If she gets 20 more minutes than she normally gets, that per 36 is gonna drop. That's a projection. That's not actually because she plays 10 more minutes, that don't mean she's gonna score 12 more points. She's not gonna get that many opportunities in 10 more minutes. It's just a projection. Again, if she comes in and for the way schemes work, I'm gonna tell you how schemes work. Dominique Malanga comes off the bench in the front court as a spark to help Nneka when Nneka goes to the bench, right? So when Dominique Malanga comes in the game, the coach has set plays where she gets the ball. If Dominique Malanga was in the starting lineup, she wouldn't automatically get the ball every play. So that per 36 attempts y'all talking about, it would literally drop. That's not how that works. Go look at Manu Ginobili's per 36. And y'all will be shocked. It says Manu Ginobili should be averaging 35 points a game.
35 points a game.
I don't think people understand how that per 36 and per 40 works.
Argument. That's the most silly. Never mind. You got it, bro. All I'm saying is this. Until she showed me she got a consistent skill set. I'm waiting on that because she's 19, right? So I'm not even giving her a hard time too much. I push that whole generational. I push against that. Why we saying she's going to be the best player in the world based off of just potential. Now, I'm going to repeat that again. Why are we
Because she
saying
got to fade away.
she's going to be the best player in the world just based off of her potential? That's my pushback.
I like what hey, Showtime. HD, say that again, HD.
Because she got to fade away.
Hey, don't y'all know I pulled up a stat during the playoffs? Don't y'all know only 8% of Dominique Malanga shots came on the fadeaway?
Come on, bro. Fadeaway.
Look, man.
Don't y'all know? Hey, HD. A lot of people was in on that screen when I did that. Don't y'all know? Dominique Malanga 1-2 dribble pull up. Only 2% of her points came on her 1-2 dribble pull up. Dominique, 50% of Dominique Malanga points came off dribble drive penetration layup.
Yeah.
That means Skylar Diggins or Neckle or Gabby drove to the rim or Sykes drove to the rim, dished it off to her for a 5-foot layup. You can literally just go on WNBA.com and find all her actual stats. It's actually 52. 52% of Dominique Malanga points came out with dribble drive layups. This whole ISO game that people talk about she got, I haven't seen the stats haven't shown it yet. Like she hasn't done it.
We haven't.
Showtime. We just watched her in the playoffs play big minutes, right? She played heavy minutes. When did she do an ISO score on Asia Wilson? I never seen her score on Asia Wilson 1-on-1. I never seen her get the ball on the perimeter and take Asia Wilson to the goal. I seen her catch the ball within 5 feet and just lay it in.
Prince.
Or tip backs. I never seen her get the ball. So what they want her to do from overseas, she's not gonna be able to do that right now. She got a lot of growing up to do.
Bro, we keep talking about her age and all. Man, if you already got this, bro, hold on, man. Look here, bro. I'm in the long.
If you 6'6", but if you 6'6", then why do you need a fadeaway? Why don't you just go and attack the basket?
I don't understand that either. Yeah.
I'm lost.
What are you talking about? So if I'm 6'6" and everybody's 6'3" or 6'2", why I need to fade away when I could back you down and go left or right and score with a scoop shot or a shot?
Time out, Showtime. Showtime. How many fadeaways do Kevin Durant hit? How many fadeaways do Kevin Durant hit?
Oh my God!
I don't get it. Like y'all logic of basketball is logic in basketball is dumb in the chat. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. Y'all slow.
When y'all saw Kevin Durant in 18-19, what was he doing? The same stuff he doing now.
1-2 dribble pull up. He not fading away.
Right. Like what are we talking about? Right.
He's taking you off the dribble, sidestep, step through, jump shot. Like he's 6'10". What do you got to fade away for? The person guarding him is 6'6".
Bro, come on, man. Like we gotta stop this, dog.
And Kevin Durant not strong. Kevin Durant came out of Texas with that game.
That's what.
And Kevin Durant was 17 years old when he got to the league. Well, about to make 18. Kevin Durant only played 1 year in college.
Exactly.
They say I'm a longer hater. I'm telling the truth though. What are we're sitting here fantasize. We going off a fantasy instead of reality. Let's see year 2 if she actually add on to her game first before we start saying she's going to be projected to be a great player. We don't know that because, bro, she don't have much. Do she have breakaway speed? No. She don't have. Her handles are not as good as a point guard. Like Wemby, y'all compare to Wemby. Wemby is just as quick as a damn guard. I'm serious.
Wemby, he has a great stride. Like she doesn't even run well. She doesn't run well. Like her ability to get up and down the court is questionable.
Yeah, she runs up. She's supposed to be a big wing, but she runs like a big. She don't run like a guard.
Right.
She don't have handles like a guard like that.
Right.
And Mr. Johnson, respectfully, you saying more experience. I'm Mr. Johnson. I don't know what it is. Lord, help me, man.
Tula, players learn and develop. Players learn and develop, right? Players learn and develop. But again, I have this conversation. Do y'all know what generational means? Like, I think
Break it
that's
down
why y'all
for
get
him,
caught up
Craig.
with Showtime. Like, do y'all know what generational
They
means?
don't know what that means. That's what
No,
Like,
they
you can't
don't.
call somebody generational and they don't have immediate impact. Like,
there you
that means
go.
they're not generational.
Hold on.
That means they're a developmental potential player.
Prince, say it again.
Generational players have immediate impact.
Thank you, bro.
Kevin Garnett, immediate impact. LeBron, immediate impact. Kobe,
Yep.
yes, he was on the bench, but immediate impact once he got the
Impact.
like.
Correct.
Do y'all know Wemby immediate? Do y'all know what generational is?
Generation is.
Like, it's like immediate impact. Like, it's not some player that needs to be developed over 4 years.
Right.
That's a great
Right.
basketball player.
Right. Right. Facts.
Like, do y'all know what I think a lot of people just use the word generational because they never seen that type of player. Just because you didn't do your
Understand.
homework, you actually did, you just didn't notice it.
Yep.
I think that's where we get a little too loose with the generational word.
Kobe did have immediate impact. Yes, he did. His coach was man. Kobe. Only reason why Kobe wasn't getting playing time because in the NBA in the 90s, the 80s and the 90s, they wasn't starting and giving high school players a lot of minutes.
And then that was Dale Harris.
Nah,
Dale
hey,
Harris don't never
Showtime, don't
play
let him slide.
rookie.
Showtime, go check
Dale
Kobe
Harris
per
don't.
36.
Yeah.
Hold on, HD. Go check Kobe per 36 his first 2 years.
Kobe was
Since
an
y'all want to use
all-star.
that per 36, we ain't sure. We ain't gonna let them get away with it. They won't use it. We about to use it. Go check Kobe Bryant per 36 in his first 2 seasons.
Kobe was literally an all-star in his second year. What are you talking about? Kobe literally came in
Right. Right.
impact.
Right. Right. So what are we talking about?
What are we
Dale
talking
Harris
about,
just sat
bro?
him on the bench. Dale Harris sat him on the bench because Dale Harris don't play rookies. That's always
Derrick
been his
Harris didn't
MO
play
as a coach.
rookies. Yeah,
He didn't play
Derrick Harris
rookies.
didn't play
That was his
rookies.
MO. Like, what are y'all
See,
talking about?
And again,
Oh my
Derrick
God,
Harris
bro.
had Shaq. Shaq went to the Los Angeles Lakers to win championships. He had just got out the finals with Orlando. So when
Right.
they got Shaq, it was always going to be championship or bust. They were looking like Kobe was a young players on championship teams barely play. Like, they need to really show something, or the GM or the front office got to really believe in that player.
Yep.
Kobe Bryant was a Jerry West pick. Like, Jerry West came in, traded him from the Hornets, saying, "I see something in him." He didn't demand. What happened was Jerry West didn't demand Dale Harris play him right away.
right.
Jerry
Right.
West was a GM that just made picks and stayed out the way. He didn't interfere with the
Correct.
lineup.
Yep.
You talking about the
But
same?
guess what, Showtime? The moment they got the opportunity to get rid of Eddie Jones for Kobe, what they did?
Come on, bro.
Got rid of him. Quick. Quick
They ain't gonna
fast. They
change the
was like,
lineup,
well,
but guess what they
time to
gonna
go.
do? They gonna move somebody out the way because you ain't got no choice but to play them
Kobe
now.
came in the league with already dribble pull up, dribble crossover, fade away.
My
Kobe
goodness.
was already doing all that. Day one.
His
Day
footwork
one.
was insane.
He already had
They
all
show his footwork was insane as a rookie. They didn't see
that.
that. He was incredible.
He already had all that.
Man, shout out to Dominique Malanga, man. I think she gonna.
They sniped him.
Man, we just gotta wait,
I
bro.
mean, we not saying Malunga's bad. I don't see y'all take things personal. Like
That's what they do.
Malunga just ain't what we see right now. Like she could get better, but she can get better. But
Yeah, I
I
think
just look at her as a
she gonna be
big
a good player
wing.
in this league. She
She
gonna be
yeah,
a
she
she
gonna
gonna
be
be
a
a
solid
multi-time
player.
All Star. She got the
Yeah,
potential to make a All WNBA teams for a long time.
I
She got
agree.
the
Yeah,
potential to be a rebounding blocks leader. It's just she's not
right,
ready yet. She's not ready to be in that category.
Potential.
right.
Everything
Yeah,
about potential. Everything. Just
Yeah,
potential.
yeah, but
she's a potentially high value player. Yeah.
yeah, and you potentially
Generational,
could get
nah.
fired too.
Nah. Hey, why she ain't dunk? What happened to all that dunking she was doing overseas?
That's what.
Yeah, but
Huh.
nobody's saying you ain't got to be excited to watch her. I just just because somebody got an opinion, y'all ain't got to get mad about it. Like I just don't see nothing
Oh yeah,
special.
I
I
would
just think she
understand
was
that.
a big. I just think she's a big wing, and she grew way above her height where she was
Y'all
at,
like
and she's
people love
still trying to learn how to play in
y'all
the
gonna get
post.
better age
That's
too.
how she
Y'all
looks
right.
to me.
You gonna
Man,
get
we get too emotional about these players, dog. Like, if you
I'm
believe she's
telling you, man, it's
generational,
crazy.
if you believe she's generational, then she's generational in your eyes. If I don't believe she's not generational, I don't see it. Like, we get a little too carried away. We get emotional. We start talking about why you don't like this player, why you down in this player, why you hating on this. Man, we get a little
All
too
right.
emotional. We get a little too invested in this situation sometimes, man. It get ridiculous.
I guess so, man. I guess because I watched a lot of basketball, so she just don't impress me. I'm sorry. Like, I mean,
you just
she's
gotta
another
show
player.
bro,
Can she get
like
better? Yeah. Can she make all-star teams? Yeah, she can be a solid player. I just don't see what y'all see. I just think she grew too fast and she's still learning how to play the 4 and the 5. That's just me.
Yeah, man, shout out to Dominique Malone.
Yeah, shout out to Malunga.
She's a young lady. I wish her all the success. I just got a category me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
what if people start criticizing? Angel was already man. Angel nice. She was
Y'all,
nice.
y'all was criticizing her.
I
Y'all
mean,
took a dump on her last year and this year. What you talking about? They criticize Asia every day. Man, is you slow?
she
All
gonna prove
right.
you right. Okay,
Chill out,
okay.
AD.
Time out, Showtime. Time out, Showtime. You know how I feel about Asia. Wasn't I criticizing Asia during the playoffs?
We know that, bro.
Yes.
We know that.
Didn't I
During the
say Asia,
season
what you
too.
doing?
Prince,
Didn't I
Prince,
say Asia, you got to guard the rim better
Prince.
than that?
What I tell you, these people listen to what they want to hear, bro. We can see we been doing shows criticizing our favorite basketball player, talking about this player, that player, that player. They totally
Yep.
ignore that, bro. They totally ignore that.
Bruh,
That be the
bruh,
average.
nobody getting emotional. What are you talking about? Nobody's getting emotional. Like, I
They
could tell
totally
y'all ain't got friends that been outside before.
and
Like,
Mr.
what
Johnson, I
about
got
what
one
we're
question,
saying is emotional? I
so
don't
I
get
can
it.
Mr. Johnson. Okay, when you say she gonna prove you wrong, I mean she gonna prove you right. That's what you said. She gonna prove you right. What exactly am I gonna see from Dominic Malonga next year? So I can get y'all on record, so I can know. So let's get this on record right now. What am I going to see next year from Dominic Malonga?
Nah, that's real.
Let's get that out the way, because I want. Let's get that established right now. What I'm going to see, what I need to be looking forward to. I'm gonna be watching all her games. So what I'm gonna be looking forward to next year. You notice my ass, what's her skill set? Never, they can never answer. They never answer. I've been asking for months.
Just a
What is her
better
skill set?
overall game. That's vague. Like, what do you mean by better overall game?
Better
Like,
overall game.
what is she
What am I
going
going
to
to see?
do to make us like, wow, she's the greatest? Like, what's she gonna do?
What is she gonna do?
I don't get it.
You can't even. You don't even know what kind of player she is. Come on, man.
All right, y'all. Well, there you have it. Mr. Johnson said just better overall game. So we'll see what Dominique Malonga does next year. As far as the top 10 standard going into the next season, we all kind of touched a little bit on that. I'm curious on what we're gonna see from ESPN. It's probably gonna be some bull crap all over again. I'm sure they're gonna try to spew that. But I feel like us talking about these types of things going into the next season is important. I did a live yesterday talking about that. Like going into the new season, I don't want to go into another season mad that, Jackie Young got snubbed for all defensive team. Like these voters really got to do better on their standards and what they're voting on. I don't want to see a cold defensive player of the year. Like I don't want to see
Hell
that. I don't want to see none of that next year. Like I don't want to be going through that. See, each each season overall as the WNBA continues to grow, there's going to be so much amazing talent coming in It's gonna get harder. And y'all really got to do, when I say y'all, I'm talking about the voters. I'm talking about the media. Y'all really have to do better on what y'all standards are. Even with the ESPN list, I remember them saying that they used unrivaled, what I'm saying, for it. But it didn't even make sense because of where some players landed. Players that wasn't unrivaled, and then players that weren't in unrivaled and didn't do things in their off season. So they got to be consistent and honest, seriously.
Hey, Key,
Like,
you noticed they didn't want a co-rookie of the year last year, but they was pushing this co-defense player of the year this year.
yeah, no, I definitely noticed that.
Right.
It just,
Right.
first of all, you need to have a tiebreaker and figure it out. For me, I was on social media saying on Threads, I was like, look, I believe Asia deserves it outright, but I would have much rather them give it to Alana Smith completely. If you were gonna choose, than to try to co it. Asia deserved it. It shouldn't even be co. But like, it's trying to create, and I kept telling people were upset about it. I kept saying, when you do shit like this, it's going to create a new agenda for them to do things like this in the future. It's not about this year. It's y'all are looking at it about this year. I'd have been fine with them giving it to Atlanta and it being a snub to Asia as long as it wasn't a co, because now y'all going to try to push a co in another year with something else. I'm telling you, the WNBA is going to try that because they don't have any consistency or standards in the way that they're doing this shit. It's like they're trying to make everybody happy, and it's ridiculous. They don't want Caitlin Clark fans going crazy on them and getting mad at them if they leave her off of a list or put her lower than she should be. They want to make sure possibly they could possibly give her something in the future. The way they are shifting the
I agree.
entire league for one player is disgusting. And that's a part
Yep.
of Asia's erasure. By the way, they already didn't care for using her, but then on top of that, you got Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark come in at the same time. Oh yeah, we gonna use that even more, and the racism, the hatred, the vitriol of that. We're gonna depend on that and act like all of these women who've been here don't matter. They're setting things up to continue to champion and give Caitlyn awards she doesn't deserve. I'm sorry if y'all don't want to hear that.
Mhm.
That's why I did not want to see that cold crap. It's ridiculous what they're
Yep.
trying to do. It's very
Mhm.
clear. So I'm glad, you guys all said, what you guys feel like your standards are. I think they need to be transparent. The voters need to be transparent or something going forward. Because I'm trying to understand what y'all are using to vote. What are y'all standards? You can't say somebody's previous year's Asia fell off from last year. That's why I ain't vote for her. That makes no sense.
That's insane, Key.
It's insane. Caitlin Clark's the fourth
Also, the
best player.
credibility, key to add to what you're saying, the credibility of the voters. Like, who are they? What's their background? Like, what gives
Right.
them the right to vote on this? Like, they
Right.
don't. They may never, like, some of these voters. I don't even think they watch basketball in the day of their life. Like Show was saying, I don't think they do. I don't think they watch the
They don't
games
be
because
watching.
some of the people they were picking, it's like, how this person made it.
Hey, Key,
Do
Ryan
nothing on that
Howard,
end of the ball.
Key, Ryan Howard, Stewie. Ryan Howard played 33 games. Stewie played 31. Angel played 30. So you can't use they played more games. That's not a big sample size. Sanaa
Right.
Rivers, Key. You know this, Key. Sanaa Rivers, you saw what she did defensively. You saw
Yeah.
Angel did defensively.
Yeah.
So if you get the time of they made the playoffs, so how in the hell did Paige Beckers make the all W team then?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
No,
Talk
I
about it.
know. It's
So
inconsistent.
you
That's
see
not.
why it's so inconsistent?
It's inconsistent. And they don't have a standard that they stick to. And you need a tiebreaker. I don't want to hear, well, this and that and advanced tie break it. Give it to one or the other. Give it to one or the other. There don't need to be code nothing. What are we doing? Like, that makes no sense. There is no
Right.
consistency anywhere. And it's disrespectful to these players and the work that they put in. Seriously, it's extremely disrespectful how they're being snubbed for certain things. I mean, and it's not just one player. It's not just the erasure of Asia Wilson. It's Jackie Young had a tremendous year too. She's important to the Aces as well. Did she not win a championship too? So how do you snub her?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
But defensive, all like defensive team. You don't have the best guard slash two-way player
But
like at the guard
defensive
position.
team, defensive team HD, and just I get it, Jackie. That's her name. You know what I'm saying? Silent assassin, all of that, blah, 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 whatever. Defensive team also though, but Asia's the face, but we all know that they have to start promoting other talking about other players. Even if they
Yeah.
start to talk about Asia and Jackie as a duo, they have to start respecting Jackie too. It just it's
This, yeah. This is what I do think, Key. Who voted Angel Defensive Player of the Year in Unrivaled?
the players.
Thank you.
Players.
The
Thank you.
players.
Bam. So let's take it to my next point, right? Pay attention. Pick up what I'm putting down. How do we fix this problem, Key? You let some of these players vote. Get them some votes. They the ones that's going up against them. Why the coaches and the players not getting the votes? Because these writers clearly they not watching all the games.
No. Cause Showtime. Two people from Minnesota get on there. That's the number one team in the league. Two people from Minnesota get on there. Number one team in the league. The Aces are the number two team in the league. Why is Asia the only one on there? I'm confused.
Yeah, let them get some votes. Let it be, media people, and let it be players and coaches. Let them, everybody need to participate, bro. It can't be put in the hands of the media.
Yeah.
It can't. And I've been saying this not only for this league, I've been saying for the W2. And I like how the NFL, they always do that top 100 players voted by the peers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That matters. That matters.
Yep.
How your peers feel about you matters.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's so we have, that's how we're gonna fix it.
Yeah. I believe this offseason is really important to the people watching, the fans and stuff. The offseason is important for y'all to start now, like, because they're gonna start now. You gonna be a step behind if you don't start now. Trust me, the media is gonna start now with, oh, CC's the MVP next season. So and so is y'all gotta start now with what y'all want to see, who y'all want to hear about, and let the media know about it. I want to hear about the Aces. They just won a championship. That's what I want to see. I want to hear about Asia. I want to hear about Jackie. I want to hear about a playoff Chelsea. That's what I want. Jewel Lloyd. I want to hear about those stories. I don't want to hear about y'all got her being a favorite MVP coming into the next season. You know what I'm saying? And these GM surveys, y'all could keep that shit coming into next year. We don't want to see it. Keep the GM surveys. I literally don't care what the people think. They don't even know how to run their teams. Their opinions do not matter. The W barely has runnable teams in the league. Seriously, the way they run their organization, it's like 2 or 3 organizations that are actually good. So no, we don't want to hear what the GMs got to say in their surveys.
Yeah,
you feel me? But we'll see what the ESPN list looks like. You guys all mapped out how it should be. I love everything y'all said, but I'm sure clickbait, all of that, they go for stuff like that. I doubt the ESPN does that. As far as the top 10 of next season, but I'm extremely curious because I think a lot of players were extremely impactful this year that should be very high on that list, that may have been low or not even on the list at all. So some players should have moved up, etc. And we got Unrivaled, which they were going to use that, and they shouldn't. But go ahead.
Now Prince, I don't know Prince now. Did you see the next one, Keith?
Yo.
Prince.
Yo.
You see the next one?
The next what?
We got
You went away, show. You know what he talking about, Prince?
No.
All right. Wait for him to come back. But yeah, Prince, what's your thoughts on, going forward this off season, going into the next season? You back, show?
Yeah. what we didn't talk about on this next year projection. Did y'all see the MVP odds?
Oh yeah. I seen. I
Yeah,
didn't. I didn't see the list, Joe. I
I
didn't
thought
see the
you put
list
it on
though.
there. I actually thought you put it on there. That's why I asked.
I
Oh,
did put it. I did put it on there. I didn't get a chance because I never made it home. So I didn't get a chance to actually look at the list. Because I seen like the controversy on YouTube. I mean on Twitter. Because I retweeted about it. I think this weekend. Of the projections for like even the championship next year.
I didn't see those things.
Yeah,
I
because
saw
it was
I saw the
I know
CC.
they had Fee and CC as odds on favorite to win MVP.
y'all,
What?
stop it. Y'all,
Yeah.
don't y'all
What?
I
know?
just was y'all didn't. I just was saying that.
Yeah, she was just keep it just
Yeah,
saying. Look,
Yeah.
yeah.
Naphessa Collier is the early favorite for the 2026 WNBA MVP with an odd list of plus 255 by FanDuel Sportsbooks. Kaylin Clark is number 2. And
Yeah.
then it's Aja Wilson, Lisa Thomas, Stewart, and Sabrina.
They just
Yeah,
make
we know
shit
they don't
up.
watch. Yeah, they just make stuff up,
They just
man.
make shit up. I'm telling you, they don't have nothing. They just make stuff up. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. I
Crazy.
mean,
I wonder what they criteria. I wonder what their criteria be when they make these too early list up. Like, is it?
I
They
told
don't have.
I don't understand what it be.
yeah,
You giving them too much credit, Prince. They ain't got no damn criteria. They
Man,
don't know what
yeah.
the hell they doing.
They just
They
throw
just
something.
throw names out there. That's
Yeah.
all they do is throw names out there.
let me
They
let
don't
me
look into who do this and that.
let me ask the panel a question real quick. Can Kaylin Clark win MVP with Kelsey Mitchell on the team?
No.
No, her being hurt, she got to come back and do something that they didn't do already. Cause I mean that's usually how it goes in leagues. Like she got to come back and do something that a Kelsey Mitchell led team didn't do.
Oh, I'm stressed. I'm
I
not stressed.
mean,
That's not the word I'm looking
she
for.
she got to she
She's
got to come
not
back average 25, 10
the
assists, 8
Prince.
rebounds. They got to get the number 1 seed. I mean, she got to play
Yeah.
better defense. I mean,
Prince.
she got to do
Hmm.
something extraordinary.
How is
Yeah.
Kelsey Mitchell not on there? How is Caitlin Clark on there and Kelsey Mitchell is not on that list you just said? Kelsey
Yeah,
Mitchell was literally top. How do you not just throw the top 5 from this year on there? Are you dumb?
Because
yeah,
they don't
Is
respect
that
Kelsey
even
Mitchell.
if you
They
don't even if you don't watch? Okay, cool. Then just type in top 5 from the last season and just throw that up there. Are you dumb? You don't even know what she's gonna look like coming back from injury. That makes no sense. How do y'all not even have Kelsey Mitchell on there? And Kelsey Mitchell could go to another team right now and still make top 5. It don't matter where she go.
I
So
agree.
what
I think yeah.
in what world do you have Caitlin Clark in them odds? It makes no sense. And then you got Sabrina that low. What? It makes
yeah,
no. That's why I'm telling y'all, you have to start now. Y'all, don't let them. I'm telling y'all. Listen, let me tell you.
But
I picked up a mic in January. I watched last season, not on YouTube. I picked up a mic in January. I'm telling y'all right now, you can't let them go into the next season doing this. And yes, it's on everybody, the fans included. Y'all, and y'all can't be mad and mad. They still talking about this and that, bro. No, it's up to y'all what y'all entertain, because that's yeah, y'all probably gonna go bet on stuff like don't bet on that book. That shit don't even make sense. Bet on the games if you want to, but don't bet on that MVP
this is
odds crap, bro.
this the only league in history. I never seen a league have a back-to-back MVP winner or just an MVP winner. Not even a favorite for next year. She's third. I never seen that before. And based off this past season, Sabrina shouldn't even be on the top 5. Or Stu.
No. But if you gonna put CC, like she shouldn't be on there. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, like, how you got her lower than it just don't be making sense to me at all.
That I never seen her like that before, bro.
Me neither. Me
That's
neither.
crazy.
And I get that they trying to. I know. Let me tell you something. If anybody thinks that the media and FanDuel and all of them care about Caitlyn, they don't. They know that Caitlin Clark fans are stupid. and they're gonna bet money on her, even though she don't produce the way that she needs to. So it's a business, and they trying to play you. But the issue is, it's unfair to the women who are actually putting in the work. Y'all giving her all that airtime. It's crazy. Mm.
Is she better than Aliyah Boston? Caitlin
Mm.
Clark. Is she better than Aliyah Boston?
No.
No.
Is she better than? So there we go. You're not even the second best player on your team. So how is she that high? But anyway,
Leah
whatever.
Boston all W all defense. I mean,
Yep.
how she can be better when Leah Boston is
Mm.
part of the team that was one game away from making the finals.
And she got a rookie of the year as well. So
Yeah. So
hey,
her
I don't
accolade,
know.
she in her
I don't know.
third year going her fourth year. So I can't say Caitlin Clark better. I don't know why we talking as if Caitlin Clark has already proven she's great based off of college. That's college though. You know?
Yep.
So
Yeah, but even if you basing it off of, I don't know. I'll be scared to talk to people. Not I'm scared, but y'all be, I don't know. How
And
you even
then no Alicia
basing it off,
Gray.
even if you
No
base it
Alicia.
off of college, I still don't get how y'all get what y'all be getting off of college. Like ugh.
No Alicia Gray. Crazy word.
I'm saying they be ready to push split. I don't know. That's just me. I'm like this with sports and everything. You gotta prove it, bro. Before we start saying like certain players like that, man, you gotta show me.
She never showed nothing.
Man, you gotta
She never
start.
showed nothing.
She
People
got at
think
some point, a key, y'all. At
personal
some point,
vendetta. It's not personal. It's
at
like,
some point, she gotta back up everything y'all saying she is, bro. And I'm not talking about no 10 assists, 9 assists. Man, she was the most the best scorer in college. How she go from the best scorer to now? I mean, she's an inefficient chucker on Indiana. She shot 37% from the field. This not hate. I'm just going out what's on paper, man. I'm just messing with the dog. She shot 37% from the three, 25 from the she shot 37% from the field, 25 from the three. Bro, that's not good enough. That's not enough to say she's gonna be a MVP candidate next year. How's she gonna be MVP candidate when Kelsey Mitchell got her team when it was a Kelsey Mitchell team this year? They did more. They did more this year than what Caitlin Clark did, and them trying to force feed Caitlin Clark, make it all about her. There was a 500 team without Caitlin Clark. They had the best record in 10 years. They got a playoff win first time in 10 years. They won the first. They beat the Atlanta Dream in the first round for the first time in 10 years. And they one game away from making the finals. It took the Aces overtime to beat them. Come on, man. How we gonna say next year if she come back, she an MVP candidate over Kelsey Mitchell?
yeah, I don't even.
Why should
Aliyah Boston.
Why should this team run around? Why should they run this team around Caitlin Clark over Kelsey Mitchell?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm building this team around Kelsey.
If they want to win, they shouldn't.
Exactly that.
Right.
Exactly that. Exactly that.
If they want to win, they definitely should. I mean, my thing is, why can't they just let Caitlin Clark be what she is, a solid piece to a good team? Like,
but we know why.
This is my understanding. What has she actually, like? I'm thinking about her basketball career in general. What has she actually done? I mean, you can say the scoring record, right? So that gets some love, right? But But again, Diana Taurasi didn't get love. Kelsey Plum didn't get love when she broke it. Like, so I'm trying to figure out what has she actually done.
Prince.
Because even Brianna Stewart and Maya Moore didn't get this much love coming out of college, and they won for them things. I'm trying to understand what she actually did.
You can't, Prince. You cannot come from a logical mindset. I'm gonna tell you that now. Don't come from if you try and figure it out, you can't come from a logical mindset.
Yeah, that's why I be hurting my brain trying to figure out what what did she actually like? Literally, like I need somebody to really explain it to me and make it make sense.
I'll explain
Like,
it to you, but I don't think you're gonna like the answer.
She won Naismith Player of the Year. She led the she
I
got
mean, Stewie did that.
but outside of that, she haven't proven nothing else.
This is what
Yeah.
she. This is
I'm,
what
I'm just trying to figure out why she got put on a pedestal when others had greater college careers and did get put on it, and then came out of college and
It's
had
called-
better freshman year and had better rookie seasons. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out that whole situation.
she was on the other end of this. That's all that was. This is not about what she does on or off the court. Because I'm gonna be honest, she doesn't even do enough off the court. People talk about she don't do enough off the court to carry anything, be the face of a damn thing. Because to be the face of the league, you have to do off court things as well. It's a part of the package. She don't even do that. She don't even carry that. She did not do enough in college. Kelsey Plum did not have an antagonist. Kelsey Plum did not have a villain. That's why Kelsey Plum got the scoring record. Nobody cared. But Caitlin Clark gets it. It's the biggest thing in the world. And now she's hoisted up coming into the league. I'm telling you, you might not like this answer. It has nothing to do with what she's done on and off the court. It has everything to do with what happened in 2023. Why they chose her to be the one hoisted up. Why they chose to use racism to push the league instead of your star player in Asia Wilson and other players who have been, Nneka Ogwumike, Sky, all these other players as well. It was literally that moment. That is the only
She got the
thing.
best.
And
Key, you ain't. Hey, you're not lying with Key. She got the. I think what it is, Key. She got the best. That people be looking at the highlights, Key. Her hitting them logo threes and stuff like that. The fast paced style. They looking at that, Key. Prince. That's what they looking at, y'all. I mean, in reality, they
but that's
looking at the
fine if
fact
they
she
looking at
played
that.
the fast pace up and down. She shoot the logo threes. It's exciting to the casual fan eyes. You know what I'm saying? But that's not enough to say she's the best player I ever seen. I done seen that before. That's nothing I never seen before. She never done nothing. I said, oh, I never seen that before. She definitely gonna be the best player ever.
Yeah, that's always been interesting to me, man.
I'm
I was
hoping.
saying it in real time, like, okay, she the most electrifying woman as far as the 3-point shooting, but the best ever, I don't see that trajectory. You got to do way more than just shoot a bunch of threes. Her half-court game is mid. Let's be honest. From leaving scale 1 through 10, her half-court game is a 4. I don't know if y'all really be watching her play. When she
Yeah,
actually got
I'm just trying to figure that out. Yeah.
offense, her half-court offense is not that good. They're gonna look at them assists. Oh, she wants to pick and roll with Leah Boss. Man, go look at them 4 quarters, bro. When they needed some offense from her in that Valkyrie game, that game against what was that other game, y'all? It was that Valkyrie game that it was the New York Liberty game. Remember, they had the bencher.
Yeah.
They had the bench in that 4 quarters.
The Seattle Storm game, like plenty games.
There's multiple games where it was Kelsey Mitchell. If Kelsey Mitchell don't make those big shots, I mean, bro, they lose a lot of them games.
Interesting. I just always wondered that, like, what did she actually do?
Nothing. To answer your question, frankly.
Man, she ran through a weak Big Ten, man, got to back-to-back championships. She beat South Carolina, waved off Raven. Then Angel did the ring thing. Then they came back, beat LSU, got her revenge. Then they screwed Paige and them out of that chip. And then she got her butt blasted by South Carolina. Man, we know what this chick is, man. Like, what?
But HD, can I kill something else too, HD? She
Go
beat
ahead,
her Connecticut team. When they was healthy, they beat Caitlin Clark. Connecticut was not healthy that year. Can we get that out there? Because people make it sound, oh, and by the way, they cheated because that wasn't even a legal screen. That was bull.
It wasn't even a moving screen. That's why I said they screwed UConn and then they got blasted by South Carolina, just like they got blasted by LSU the year before.
When they was healthy, they beat Caitlin Clark out. I don't know.
Hey, Showtime, isn't that ironic? Who sets the most illegal screens in the WNBA?
Aliyah Boston,
Who team she on?
Exactly.
Indiana.
Ain't that
And she
ironic?
got the most fouls. She got the most
Isn't
fouls
that
on offense and defense, I believe.
it's like they be spitting in our face every day and we don't realize it. Isn't that ironic?
You can't spit on me, tell me it's rain. I see it. But again,
That's
y'all,
crazy.
before we start talking about all of these players or the best thing that we ever seen, bro, they gotta prove it, bro. At some point, Ada just showed y'all what greatness look like. Now I'm looking forward to Malonga. Malonga gotta show me that she's on a trajectory to be one of the best. That's foul. What I'm saying. And Caitlin Clark gotta show me at some point. You going into year 3, right? So in year 3. ESPN had you ranked top 4 last year. I'm expecting you to be a top 4 player, bro. At some point, you gotta live up to that.
I'm not gonna hold you, y'all. I don't rate Caitlin Clark. I'm sorry.
My thing is,
I don't rate
because she only played half of the season, right?
if
This
that.
year, less than half. Let's say less than half, right?
Yeah.
She didn't have phenomenal numbers. Her rookie season was not that good for her to be MVP. And like I'm trying to figure out what did they base it? What are they basing it off of? Like her rookie season was okay. It was a nice rookie, but it wasn't like this. Like super all time. Like I'm trying to figure out what are they basing the odds off of? Because she played
Numbers
what
she accumulated.
20 games this year. I mean, her rookie season was okay, but it wasn't no.
The points she accumulated the most points in the league, according. That's what they said. That's what they going off.
What you mean accumulated the most points?
You remember they kept running with that stat?
I can't.
The most points, the points in assists. I don't think people.
But Showtime, Asia Wilson. But Showtime, they can't use that because didn't Asia Wilson have the most points in a season last year?
Yeah, that's what kind of weird.
And then they came back the next year and she wasn't even the MVP favorite. So it can't be that.
That was a manufactured, made up stat of most points accumulated. That I was like, huh? I ain't never heard somebody use that.
You said, huh?
I'm like, bro, what is this? Like,
man, look, y'all know what time it is, man. We was born, but not yesterday. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what this is,
but you
man.
know what makes it so bad, y'all? What I heard, her team actually played better on both ends.
Because Odyssey Sims and Ari McDonald are better point guards and better players than her.
The narrative was everything happening and moving in Indiana because of her, because she making plays for everybody. That's what they were saying on ESPN. Hey, y'all, you know they make it seem like it really make it seem like these people that's on the WNBA side are not that intelligent, bro. They
yeah, because I'm not understanding their criteria for each play. Like the criteria changes depending on the player.
Yeah, like it make it seem they dumb it down the conversation, bro. And they coming out very. I'll be honest with you, they sound slow, bro, when it comes to certain things because they keep changing it up. And I've just been paying attention, man. I really been paying attention to what they saying, the points accumulated. So how the points accumulated? How's that even a stat, bro? What are we talking about? Like, hey Prince, I guarantee you this, Prince. If we really go into history and we do that for everybody else, they probably did it better than she did.
That's what I'm trying to figure. I'll just be confused at what that was because that can't be it. I mean, I'm just confused because I thought I thought Asia Wilson has the most points accumulated.
Caitlin Clark, but outside
I'm looking at it right now. Caitlin Clark does not have the most points accumulated. Asia Wilson does in the season. Asia Wilson has the most points accumulated off of assists and points. Like Asia Wilson has the most points accumulated.
Yeah, that's what they made her again, bro.
That's not true. They need to stop with these fake stats, man.
ESPN, bro. ESPN.
That's not true.
Man. Yeah.
ESPN the same. ESPN the same network that was showing Malonga run up and down the floor and what she
Oh
did.
yeah, saying she was cooking Asia Wilson.
Yeah, but they were showing highlights of her run up and down the floor and drinking Gatorade and saying she had a good game. She had 2 points, 1 rebound, 3 cups of Gatorade, and 1 clap in a full game.
Hey, Joe, don't forget the 2 tip balls.
The 2 tip ball, yeah, that too. 2 tip balls and three hugs, and they were highlighting all this. Come on, bro.
Yeah, they lying because so for Asia Wilson, did they just do her points, and for Caitlin Clark, they did her assists and points?
Yeah, they
They
trying to
they
finesse.
they do know they didn't, so they didn't add Asia Wilson's assist. They
Yeah,
only did her point, but they did Caitlin Clark points and assists.
you know why? You know why they did it like that? Because they know a lot of people ain't watching this league, and so you can get away with that kind of crap. And people, because they know the cat don't know no better, they gonna buy it.
I'm on Basketball Reference right now. Asia Wilson has the most points and assists accumulated in the season.
Yeah, well, you know, it Kinfolk. I'm in time to tell you, a lie is more entertaining than the truth. When you start telling the truth, that people be bothered by that, bro. They don't like the truth. They want a lie is more fun. It's more fun to talk about a lie. You can break down the lie. You can run the lie. You know what I'm saying? You can speculate about it. The truth, when the truth is right there in your face, is boring.
Yeah, that's wild.
That sucks.
They got to chill, man.
Yeah. Well, we'll see in this next season, in this off season, what kind of narratives and agendas they continue to push, while being inconsistent about their standard. It's not something we could hope for, but it's something we could continue to talk about and push for them to correct. And that's what we can do going into next season and when next season arrives. But I mean, the entire panel talk about how Asia Wilson is the GOAT at this point in her career, and she has so much more in her tank. We talked about top 10 lists and the standard for going into next year. Do y'all have any final thoughts on any of that?
Yeah, I think we cooked. We cooked over full course meal, man. Nah, we got the CBA coming up October 31st. That's gonna be a conversation we'll be having in the near future. You know, they're going to things, so yeah, just lock in. You know the season over with, we still got. We're gonna continue to cover on this channel and then our individual channels. So
Yeah, for sure. HD, you got any final thoughts?
Man, Asia Wilson on top, man. Y'all got to step y'all game up. A lot of y'all hoopers, man, I don't even know if y'all really hoop like that. Y'all got to show me something next year. Like, dead serious. Like, no more of this consolation prize crap. Like, we got to get out of that. Everybody don't get no damn trophy. We got to get out of that type of thinking. Y'all got to come back and play harder. That go for college ballers, too. Y'all got to show me something. We not finna go by these fake mumbo jumbo stats and then trying to glaze you. Nah, you ain't finna get glazed. You better show us something, or you're gonna get put in the pot and slowly roasted.
Hey, man, the game's got to be played, man.
Facts. That say it again.
The game's got to be played. The shoes got to be tied, and the ball got to go in the air.
That's the thing. We keep talking about this player, this, that player, that. Man, the game gonna be played, bro. So you gotta keep that in mind. You can't keep lying forever, bro. When that film gonna tell you the truth every time. You can't deny the film, man. Just saying.
Facts. We gonna get some film breakdowns, Prince, of Asia, or what's up? You heard me, Prince?
Probably went away.
Oh. All right. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the all notification button so you know when we live. Shout out to ST13 for the 1999 super sticker.
Yeah.
What's up?
Go ahead. Go because we got the super chat. I just thought about it.
Oh, okay. Shout out to everybody donated, comments, great
Y'all love sports.
conversation.
We all love sports. For the 199, she said Lisa Leslie versus Lauren Jackson, Fire Most USA versus Australia.
Oh, okay. Bet that's the last
Yeah,
one.
that was a good game. That was a good game.
That's the last one, show.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Okay. Appreciate y'all sending in super chats. Hey man, thank y'all for coming through, man, each and every Monday, making this show bigger, better. Episode 29, an amazing episode, man, talking about A'ja Wilson being the greatest WNBA player of all time. Man, going into the next season, just seeing what she's gonna do. Keep in mind, yeah, the CBA is coming up, but I mean, if I'm a free agent, where the hell do I want to go but to a championship team to play with the best player in the world? Think about that. If you think that she can't have another MVP season and win another championship and two-peat again, think real hard on that. All right. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, comment, subscribe, all of that, man. Thank y'all for coming through the Stars Hoop Central where all the stars align. We gonna hit y'all with all the real facts. All right. So hit the like button. We gonna catch y'all next week.
Yeah, learn. Dribble the drain, we caught the debate. Talking bar coops, no room for the fake. Star Hoop Central, the spotlight beams, where hoop heads clash, dissecting teams. Sky high takes from the arc to the paint. Truth on display, no room for complaints. Bounce that thought, let the dialogue reign. Star Hoop Central, we reign in the game. Pick and roll knowledge, alley-oop flows, crossovers in convo, the rivalries grow. From the ghosts to the rookies, we frame the tale. Slam dunk opinions, the details prevail. Sky high takes from the art to the paint. Truth on display, no room for complaints. Bounce that thought, let the dialogue reign. Star Hoop Central, we reign in the game.